There we go. Hello. Mic wasn't working. Hello. How are we doing? Podcast with Farmer. Yikes. Should have invited Haley instead. We tried to get Haley. We had to go with the backup, unfortunately. Haley wasn't available, so yeah, we had to go with the second option.
Stay here.
Yo, Hesty, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the resub.
Hope you feel better soon, Rab.
Thank you. Yeah, I honestly I don't know what's going on. I am, without going into details, I'm not feeling too good. Ever since like Sunday now. It's not really getting any better, but I kind of wanted to
I'll be back.
at least try to get back on the horse a little bit today. Yo, Kempy, thank you so much for the prime. So that's what we're just gonna do. We're just gonna chill a little bit. We have like 4 hours to kill until podcast. 50 simruns might be the cause. Yeah, might be. That could actually be the cause, I think. I think the 50 simulacrum runs might be what was not too good there. Okay. What are the symptoms? It's so weird. Like I feel congested, like in my nose and like in my, like I don't know how to say that. In this area, I feel super congested in this area here. And I'm dizzy as fuck. I'm actually like, when I get out of bed and stuff, I almost have to fall back in again because I'm so dizzy. It's super, super weird. You saved my witch build. Had to sub. Yo. That's awesome. I'm glad. Yeah, we're trying out a new build today a little bit. Let me actually put the build in chat for now because people are gonna ask. Let me pin this for now. There's not a video on this yet. There's just Ninja and the Mobilytics. It's a glacial lance. Sinusitis, my friend? Yeah, might be. But the thing is, I don't feel like any, what do you call it? Like any fever symptoms or whatever. I don't feel like I don't have that bad of a sniffles or whatever. But yeah. Well, we'll see. I don't wanna hype on it too much. It's fine. We're gonna be fine. Taking steam with a drop or stuffy sinus, yeah. A little bit of steam. I'll actually do that. After the podcast today. Yo, what up? You feel better? Let's just say yes. So I'm not gonna cry anymore here. Okay. Let's just chill a little bit. We have like 4 hours to kill. And then we have podcast. In like almost 4 hours. Look who's back. Yo, what's up? Dude, I'm always, this might be super, super weird. I might be very weird. Oh, I was at the barber as well, by the way. On Saturday. This is super, super weird, I think. But I'm always scared. I didn't stream for like 5 days now. Because I felt so bad. I'm always scared that no one is gonna be back. Is that weird? I don't know. How much you paid for that butchery? Farmer is proud? Huh?
I'll be back.
What do you mean butchery? I think my... Just a haircut? Is it this bad? Now oh god, no. It's called imposter syndrome. Yeah, I have a big part of that. I'm very happy that a lot of you are always back. That is awesome. Look how they massacred my streamer. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, yo. Was the barbershop closed? May I ask a crafting question, by the way? Yes, of course. So what does your barber do for a living? This is not cool. This is not cool. Okay. I'm gonna try out the build a little bit. And let's see how it feels. I have tried around a little bit. I started the build before I got sick. And I didn't really do too much so far. I think it is kind of finished. I think it's kind of finished, but we'll see. Barbara was also sick, yeah. But yeah, this is new build. This is Glacial Lands, basically. Did you sell your Ritualist gear for that? No. The Spark build will be back. I kept all the Spark stuff. You have to aim? Or easy solution then, just play controller. You have to aim in the general direction, yeah, and then Herald of Ice is doing the rest. Yeah, wait, let me fix the audio thing a little bit. Audio fine? Controller is so smooth? Yup. At least you can map. Unlike Rake, he can only do Zesht. With what? What is Rake playing right now? What is Rake doing? His new his new build? What is his new build? Yo, Celiac! What's up, Tyloo? What's up, Ice? But yeah, I feel like it's kind of nice. Can you use multi-shot with this skill? No, you can't use Nova. Wait, can you use multi-shot? I've only tried Nova projectiles. Nova projectiles didn't work. Wait, I didn't even try multi-shot. I didn't even try multi-shot. That might be something. Are we feeling better? Let's just say yes. I might need to take a break from time to time today because I'm like getting super dizzy right now looking at screens. I don't know. When podcast in 3 hours and 49 minutes. 3 hours, 49 minutes. Sushan, the problem is with profit crafting, right? If I would tell you now a craft that I deem profitable, or if there's videos on a profit craft or whatever, it's gonna be rough. Profit crafting is always something that changes, basically. And you kind of have to find your own ways. Because if you look at YouTube or Twitch for profit crafts, most of the time, those are already going to be kind of dead. Because they are out there, if you know what I mean. It's super hard like that. Multi-shot, right? Does that work on... That is one I didn't try. No. Yeah, you can't put anything into Glacial Lands that gives it multiple projectiles, it seems. That's kind of a downside. I'm currently uploading the next crafting video, though. I uploaded yesterday the wand crafting video. And right now I'm uploading the glove crafting video. So yeah, apparently no multiple projectiles in Glacial Lands. So we're gonna have to do with one. New build? Yes. We're trying some stuff out. The kind of nice thing about this build is what I can show you. Let's show you a little bit. It's kinda immortal. That's definitely a plus about this build. I don't know if I can show you it a little bit better. It's kinda... Okay, now we're frozen though. Still fine. Where's Aurora? Oh, there we go. It's that's definitely a big... That's definitely a big part of big plus about this. It's very, very hard to kill. I didn't get on my roar. Where's my roar? Hello? Hello? There he is. How much evasion and do you have? I have 62% evasion. I have 45% deflection. And when moving, I have 48. You should try Primal Strike. The thing is, I wanted to do something that wasn't kind of already done before. The only reason why I did this build is because I've not seen too many people use Glacial Lance before. The gear and a lot of stuff about this build are very close to the Aste Primal Strike build, especially on the gear section. But I just wanted to do something that wasn't done too much before, so far. Change Scepter to Dreamer. We would have to get Fire Res some other way then. How many divs spent? Not too much, I would say. I think the spear is like maybe 20. It's like a very, very mid spear. God, I'm dizzy. Sorry. Very, very mid spear. Constricting command is pretty cheap. Like a chest like this should be pretty cheap, I think. Amulet is probably a little bit more expensive, but you don't need one like this. You need this. This can be like 7 less spirit. This is super cheap. The gloves are very, very mid. Like T3 evasion, T3 accuracy, very, very mid. It's not too bad. I'll try asking when you're on a ritualist. What did you ask? Question about the ritualist guide. Is the reason your time lost emerald is upgrade radius to large instead of medium? No. It's yeah. Medium, I think in this spot, medium and large is basically the same, right? I think medium also hits cooked, I think. Sorry if I'm missing some questions today. I'm like very out of it. Yeah, it's definitely on the cheaper end. Like nothing really broke the bank here. The problem kind of is that there's not a lot of spear stuff on the market. That's I would say the main problem. Using any lineage support gems? Yes, I am using Rakiatas, and I'm also using Diala's Desire on Herald of Ice, which you shouldn't. You don't need to. You don't need to. This is honestly just a bonus. Uthred's Omen, that's cheap. Uthred's Exodus, also cheap. I'm not using Uthred's Augury, so that's also another like 80 div. Not spent. Mana Sekimione build. Ooh, okay. I'm new to PV2 using your Spark Blood Mage build. I'm a little confused because I see a bunch of Arcane Surge passive, but Arcane Surge isn't slotted in any support gems. Am I missing something? No, you're not missing something. On the Blood Mage build, there's 2 ways to get the Arcane Surge thing. First thing is you can get it here on the passive tree, on this node, on these 2 nodes. Or you get it on the gloves, as desecrated mods on the gloves. Those are the two options. Ooh, I'm very out of it. Sorry. Most important question, how much rarity? Yes, of course. It has 116 plus 15 rarity. So it does have 130 30 rarity. So yeah, you can't do this any build without rarity. So I will probably, like, when I'm feeling a little bit better, I'm gonna be doing a quick video on this build, and then I'll probably do another build that I've been planning. Also, I'm most likely gonna do Blades build, but there was just, like, last few days I didn't even touch my PC, so I'm trying to get back. Do you know when the game will be free? When it will be releasing? And we don't know when it will be releasing so far. I'm gonna guess it will be sometime next year. Gonna play PoE 1 League? Most likely no. Most likely no. February 2027. We found the GGG employee in chat. Could you check my question, please? I know 0.4 is far away, but if I want to play something versatile that can change specs, is Ritualist the way to go? Ritualist is very good, yes. Ritualist is very, very good. I don't think Ritualist is very good as a league starter, though. Because Ritualist is probably a little bit more... what do you call it? What am I saying? What was I saying? Investment heavy. Sorry. Very, very versatile, yeah. Also, yeah, we don't know about 0.4. We don't know anything at all. Do you run tech rods? On this build? No. What do you have to use for infinite mana? Defy 2. That is the one you need for not spending mana on the skill that you're using there. That is Defy 2. So Rabbit, where's the Chronomancer build? Somewhere. This is stream. I haven't even streamed like 10 minutes on this build. That ignore, what the fuck? Level your damn chrono. Yes. Yes, I will. I was on my PC last 4 days, like 5 minutes. Care for a gloves upgrade? I think we're fine. I think we're fine. It also makes the build a little bit more like approachable for other people, I think. Like, this is very, very mid-gear, I would say. It's a very, very ethical build right now, so if anyone wants to try this out, there's not gonna be too much you need to do this. Do you still plan on revisiting your Thor build? Yes. Yes, absolutely I do. That is also planned for as like an End League project. Have you seen the piece I posted on Discord? No, I haven't. What did you post on Discord? A snoozer post. Let me see. Oh, for the art contest. Yo, snoozer. Oh, damn. That's nice. I hate this guy, though. This guy's an asshole. That's nice, snoozer. Change. Dragnell, yo.
I'll be back.
8 months. Holy shit. Holy 8 months. Thank you so much, dude. Yeah, I'm the low energy today. I'm very sorry. It's not gonna be highest energy today. What the hell happened to Spark? Nothing. We're trying out some new stuff. Is the build good for Citadel farming? I think this build should be good for anything. I really hope that all the build, like any build that I do, is gonna be versatile. I don't like doing builds that are only good at doing one thing. I think a build should have good clear, good single target damage, should have enough defensive capabilities. I think like one trick pony builds are a little bit bad, I think. I have a one which I could not find a price for a few days now. Is it possible to link it in game for you to tell a price? Yes, you can. Have you tried T7 farming? No, I'm good. Oh, nice. Thank you, game. Want to try Hollow Palm next? Nice. Are you enjoying this build so far? Yeah, for sure. It's definitely it's a change of pace. It's something very, very different, which I like. I like doing different. I like changing up stuff. Oh god. Oh god. That was not nice, Mr. Zesht. That was not nice. I didn't even try to dodge that. Is this Amazon? Yes. Do you play PoE1? Most likely no. Most likely not. I am not here for like 3 or 4 days for the launch weekend. So it's gonna be rough for me to play. If you ever return to EDC. Oh my god, what? Wow. Yeah, that is the best possible focus. Holy. That is the best possible focus for that build. Holy. This is the wand. Oh, you can, yeah. There's a few things with this wand. Let me pull up my Exile exchange. Is it on? Yeah. There's a few things here. First of all, it's lightning damage. That's a little bit rough because most people that want these ones are gonna be on the life stacking spark build, right? That's problem number one. Because most people are looking for something that is not lightning damage. So I would just compare it with ones like this that have gain extra spell damage, extra fire, right? Don't compare it with ones that have lightning damage because it's basically you can compare this to another gain, for example. The thing you have is very, very high cast speed, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice. Wait, is it? It doesn't show for me as sanctified, but it is sanctified. It doesn't show as sanctified, so... Yeah. I think it's gonna be... like, I would say like around 800 maybe. Check Discord. Best interview ever. What is this? Okay. Okay. That was something. Is there a pop link for this build? Exclamation mark ninja. Okay, I guess that was something you wanted to send me, I guess. Will you play Battlefield 6 Battle Royale? Comes out day after event some unknown streamer is doing on the 28th. I didn't even know there is gonna be a Battlefield 6 Battle Royale. Of course they're doing a Battle Royale. How could you not? I'm doing pretty glonky, okay. I mean, I kind of feel glonky as well now, I guess. No, I'm just dizzy. I'm just dizzy, and the more I look at my screen, the more I'm like getting dizzy. What level Ark do you use on the Spark BM build? Ark? In the Spellslinger? 20? Doesn't matter. It's just filler. Lost 3 deadlock matches in a row. I'm peak lonky. Is Deadlock alive? I thought that game was so fucking like promising, and I had the I felt like it kind of died for some reason. Is that true? It's fucking awesome. Okay, nice. It's probably gonna be. I mean, it's a Valve game. How could it be not alive, right? Got some crazy update. My 2 favorite heroes suck right now. I don't even remember which one I played. I checked out some videos. Redeemed price share. Could you check it, please? Full recovery and barbaric strength. I mean, that is worth what barbaric strength is worth. Or do you have it listed? Is that yours? In my opinion, that is worth what barbaric strength is worth, with like maybe an added like 40-50. I would say not more than 40 and 50, because yeah, like it's nice. It's not a full recovery is a nice second stat for like life stacker builds, but it's not gonna make a difference. It's for sure not 380 div. For sure not. I'd say like 100. If you want to be a little bit safe, and if you don't want to scam yourself, maybe list it at 150. I don't think it's going to sell for 150 though. I'd say around 100. Because it's basically worth what the barbaric strength is worth, with like a little bit of a good extra one. Because it's a little bit of a bonus to have the full recovery one. Small bonus. I'd say 100, 150. No guarantee it sells all for that. Pick it up. I have to figure out what CET is. It's in 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours. Playing Deadeye? It's not Deadeye, it's Amazon. We are Amazon. I was googling. What position hero did you play in PoE 2? In Dota 2? I only played Dota for maybe like 100 hours, I would say. And when I played Dota, I played like the easiest ones. The sky one, like the flying one, the sky thing. I played Sniper a little bit. I played one of the knights, like the easy knight one. The guy who's... I played the super basic ones. Because I asked a friend what I should play. If I don't know what I'm doing. Dragon Knight, yeah, exactly. I've asked a friend what I should be playing if I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and... he said those. Is this a 1 to 2 days build, or are you sticking with it for a while? We'll see. I'm a little bit in the stage now where I'm probably gonna do a lot of builds. Where I'm gonna do a lot of different stuff. I'm probably gonna do I'm probably gonna do a few days on this build, do a video on this build, try to maximize it, try to min-max it a little bit, try to find some good stuff, and then most likely next build. So no Invoker Rabbit? No. No. I need to stand up real quick. I need to move around a little bit. I'm super dizzy. Sorry. I hope you're all doing fine. I miss all of you. Not streaming for 4 days was weird. Very weird. Want to see something cute? Oh, not me. Not me. Oh, fuck, I can't. Yeah.
Stay here. I'll be back.
We miss you too less than 3.
Isn't he cute? Isn't... Ugh. Oh. I should stream like this. Hello? Yo, Vixenia, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the resub. Rabbit, raid my hideout. Okay. New stream angle, yeah. Any minion build plans? Probably not. Not the biggest minion fan. Showing your boldness like this. That's coming from you. Pretty brave. Piglet. I need 2 other bold guys then. Reminds me of the guy that looks over the fence at Home Improvement. Yeah, what was he called again? What was he called again? Walt? Like no, like something with W, I think. I accepted it already. That's fine. That's the way. Oh, I feel so slow. I am so slow. My brain isn't braining. Damn, T1 Thorns. You want this, Cal? Do you have plans to create a Twister build at all? You mean the build where you don't see shit anymore? Wilson, Mr. Wilson, there we go. See, I was on the right track. What's my IGN? Exclamation mark IGN. You want me to raid your hideout? I'm a little bit worried. This cannot be good. This cannot be good. There's 100% gonna be something very bad in that hideout. Okay. Give me 1 sec. I just uploaded the new glove crafting video. Give me 1 sec. Okay. New glove crafting video is uploaded on my YouTube. For anyone who hasn't caught the stream where we did the glove crafting, now it is on the YouTube. Absolute degenerate hideout incoming. Yeah, I know. Do I need mana leech for this build? You don't. You don't. Like this own video? Yes, of course. I like my own videos. Oh. Oh no. Of course I like my own videos. What do you mean? Okay. Okay. It's gonna be bad. It's a canal hideout already. I know it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be so bad. Wait. Huh? Wait, it's nice. You have the Goblin Gamblers? Wait. You build a house for Ange? Yo, Ange. I see mana leech on Pyro Ninja. Yes, I have a mana leech ring. You don't need it necessarily. The fuck? Ange has a house. Yo, this is nice. Where's your map device? Oh, down here. Okay. I like this. This is nice. I like this. Congrats on a nice hideout. That's cool. That's very cool. I was expecting something very, very bad. 9 of 10? Yeah. Did I snipe most of this gear before it all goes up? Which gear? Of this build? I don't know. I don't know. Is it gonna go up? It's spear. Like, spears are so niche this league. They are actually just so niche. Let's use some leftover tablets. Oh, you stalked the PvE Ninja? Did you hear about T7 farming? Yeah. I saw it all. I saw all the T7 thing. Nah, it's not for me. I'm good. It's fine. Spears are so underrated. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I kind of want to do Lightning Spear next. Just like same setup and everything. I'm just gonna go Lightning Spear, I guess. Because why not? Have people forgotten how sick they were of Lightning Spear from last league? I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. This build need piercing? No. Nope. Lightning Spear Blood Mage. Charges are hard to generate, yeah. I mean, here's the thing, right? You can see, like, I'm getting... How often am I actually getting frenzy charges? There, I got one there. And now we wait for the next frenzy charge. There. Okay, it's like... Every few seconds I get a frenzy charge on this build. It's kind of fine. It's not the best. Playing As's Primal Strike, mixed with Lightning Spear? Nice. Yeah, I'm probably gonna try out the Lightning Strike one as well at some point. Not Lightning Strike, Primal Strike. I just wanted to do something that not a lot of people have been doing so far, and I've not seen too many Glacial Lands builds this league, so why not do something original a little bit? Are you going to play PoE 1 League? Most likely not. I am not going to be here for the launch, and I'm also not going to be here for almost 2 weeks in November. Me and my wife are going to go on basically our honeymoon in November for 2 weeks. So I'm not going to be here much in November. Baby making time? No. No. No baby making. What's the topics for the podcast with Farmer? We have a range of different topics. We have definitely gonna be a little bit about his 0 to mirror challenge and his like experiences with farming currency this league. Also a little bit his boss bonanza event, and just like anything that relates to what he knows stuff about, like farming, currency, crafting, whatever. We have some good topics lined up. Just baby making practice. A baby in this economy? Yeah, exactly.
Cold enough for you.
Practice? We talking about practice? No, we're gonna be in Norway. We're gonna be in nature a lot. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I hope I'm getting being sick out of the way now, and I won't be sick for that. And Palmer did break like 14 corrupts in a row yesterday. It was mental. What did he do yesterday? He finished his challenge yesterday, right? Palmer's done with his challenge, right? I didn't really check anything. He did? Perfect. And then he just started breaking things. Val Madness? Why didn't you wait? He just gambled 2 mirrors on Temporalis and Prisms? Oh no. Oh no. Why didn't you wait? That is so typical German to Scandinavia. I mean, it's beautiful, yeah. It's my kind of holiday. I really like just nature. We're gonna go as far from other people as possible. And last time I was in Norway like once. I think he quit the league for a lot of people last night. Yeah, that's kind of the goal with the Valhalla stream, right? Exclamation mark Val. We are gonna be doing the Val stream on the 28th. On the 28th of October, we're gonna Val everything. So if you guys are going for PE1 anyways, go give me your best stuff. I'll Val it, we brick it, and then you can go into PE1 with a good sense of mind. I'm from Sweden, but living in Germany since 15 years old, so I do understand. Oh, you're mixed between both then. He bricked a 3-socket 26 qual Falconers with... Oh my god. Oh my god. That doesn't sound too nice. That doesn't sound too nice. When is the podcast? In about 3 hours. Almost 3 hours. Why is it not doing Sniper's Mark? Thank you. Almost a little bit more than 3 hours. And I'm already getting a little bit of a headache. Ooh. I'm new to PvE2. Do you recommend any class to play which is kind of fun? For someone new to PvE, I would recommend Witch, I think. I think Witch is very good for someone new. But honestly, if you're new, pick something that you think looks cool. Yes, like Prism Factor says as well. Pick something you think looks cool and you think will give you most fun. And if you realize it's not that fun, try out something else. What's up? Can I ask how many monsters did you kill? On this character? 1.3 million. What's up, Blade? 1337, yeah. Huh? What's happening? Oh, it's for the event. Okay, okay. I need to set up a tab. I need to start doing tabs for the event. I'm filling up a little bit already. I'm filling some stuff up. Yeah, and I'm still doing arbitrage trading and everything, but I will start spending all of my divides very soon on the stuff that we will be evaling. Paranoia or fear, which is better in still? What I do sometimes is 2 paranoia, 1 fear. I think you can be safe with just doing 3 paranoia. You're on the safe side. It's cheaper as well. You have a build content for this character? I have a mobilytics guide for this character, yes. It's not really a full flesh out guide yet, but you can at least see what I'm doing on this. Damn, I'm so entertaining today. Barely talking. Ugh, I'm dizzy, sorry. Oh, this is gonna be an entertaining podcast from my side later. I hope the guys are carrying me.
I'll be back.
Yo, a new sub, Nicotine. Thank you. Thank you so much for the prime. How important are the plus levels for Glacial Lands? It's definitely very good, yes. How much... The problem is with prisms, as soon as a streamer uses like any Prism of Belief on any character, I bought my Prism of Belief for 8 div. $85 now. I think that's still fine. Ask Greg to step in for you. I heard he's in top form. What's up with Drake? Is he also sick or whatever? What's up with Drake?
I'll be back.
Another one. Yo, BS Cowboy. Thank you as well for the prime. Brother, what's up? I'm sick. Yeah, you are fucking sick, brother. But in a different way than I am.
Stay here. I'll be back.
80? When did you buy it? I bought it like a week ago. You brought it to USA. Yo, Aaron! Thank you so much for the resub. Where's all the subs here coming from? That's insane. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Why do I always think that if I'm not streaming like for a couple of days, no one will be back? Why am I like this? I don't know. I'm glad you're all back though. Which mode would you choose? Standard, SSF? If you're new, no, not standard. I mean, that depends what you mean by standard. What you should pick is Ununuf is when you create a new character, you pick the league here. You pick the Abyssal League and you just go nothing. No solo cell phone, no hardcore. You play T4, mostly HD. Don't go hardcore on your first. I mean, if you really enjoy hardcore and the whole thing that hardcore is about, go for it. Go for it. But this game is very, 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 very different to Diablo 4. Without me having ever played Diablo 4, I should say, but I'm very sure it is. I'm very sure it is. Oh. Okay. No, thank you. New build, how long have I been gone? I have been gone for like 4 days. The main difference is that D4 is shit and PB2 isn't. I like D4's PvP at least. I didn't even know there's PvP in Diablo 4. Didn't even know.
Proof of a prowess. Right through you. The hunt is on.
Did not even know. Thorns in D4 is quite hilarious. Everything kind of hilarious. One day I will check out Diablo 4. One day I will. Maybe if they introduce powers, then one day I'll check it out. What I saw, like when I was in bed the last couple of days, I checked out some other games. What I saw a bunch of people play a game called Ark Raiders, and that looked amazing. That looked fucking amazing. I almost downloaded it or and just tried it out, but I got very dizzy the last couple of days when I just looked at a computer screen. Have you seen the Hon Reborn trailer? Is that Heroes of New Earth? I haven't. It's a simplified Tarkov. I think that sounds kind of nice. It looked very, very cool. And the new game from Sweden, Fellowship, like MMO dungeon crawler, also sounds nice. Should give Raiders a play. Honestly, I probably will. I most likely will. When the league is winding down, when PoE1 league is starting and everything, I'm definitely gonna stream a little bit other stuff sometimes. Even though it kinda always kills the stream a little bit, but we'll be fine. We'll be back. We'll be back when new PoE2 season. New PoE2 league. Stay on PoE2. I mean, most of the time I will still be on PoE2, yeah. But from time to time we'll. Fellowship is amazing. Ooh. I will check that out then. I will check that out. Wow. Why am I so photosensitive? Like I'm getting dizzy a little bit. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Okay, I'll check out Fellowship Age. Let's hope it's not that. Let's hope it's something that will go away eventually. Fellowship just looks like janky Mythic Plus WoW. Is it a group game? Okay. I'm gonna check out a video now. I'm gonna check out a video on that game. I wanna know what it's about. Yo, why is this guy so tanky? Hello, sir? Can you... Hello? Why was he so tanky? Might be pregnant? Yeah. Pregnant. It's a dungeon simulator. I think that sounds cool. I think that sounds cool. Pregante. Yeah, there's like a video of it. Ooh. Oh, okay, I'll be right back. Big bathroom. I need to like. I need to calm my eyes a little bit. I don't know what's wrong with me. And we can check out some videos on the Fellowship game. We can check out some stuff. Don't puke? No. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm getting super dizzy playing the game right now. So we're just gonna do some stalling until the podcast. We're gonna do some stalling until the podcast. Let's check out Fellowship. Is there a good video on someone reviewing Fellowship? Fellowship first impressions. Is it worth playing? Oh, nice. Oh, danke, Schatz. Oh, I might be saved. I might be saved. My wife found the... I'm gonna do the inhaling that, like the steam thing someone suggested earlier. Stop looking at the spinning cat, yeah. Thanks for raiding Machi channel the other day. That means a lot to us. Yeah, of course. Of course. Okay, let's check out Fellowship. Let's check this out a little bit. Okay. Huh? Wait, this is actually just Mythic Plus Simulator? Yo, Carlo! Wait, what? Is he sponsored by the game or sponsored by something else? I have a dire question for mage builds. I accidentally hit T1 spell, T1 light, and +5 lightning spell on an exceptional galvanic. Problem is, I'm not sure if lightning damage is as good before. Yeah, I mean, you already got the answer a little bit yourself. Lightning damage is a little bit unfortunate with the Ataluis thing. Lightning damage does not do too much on the builds that we're currently doing.
Tutorial. Considering this was my first time ever logging in, I thought
perhaps some people want. Yeah,
now,
absolutely.
The tutorial is
there's definitely still builds that don't do Ataluis.
Mostly good.
For sure.
You kick things off starting as Helena, which is one of the tank classes. You're shown how to run, look around, use the camera, jump.
I think that this looks kind of great.
And then you're shown a bit of combat without skills at first.
Well, what's
and then
like?
The game will slowly introduce.
Yeah, I mean, let's just watch it.
Along the way, you pick up some of the other playable heroes who join your party, and you face off against a troll boss with a couple of basic mechanics. Easy enough, and afterwards you're shown the hero page where you can choose which hero you want to play as. As I mentioned, there are 9 separate heroes. There's 2 tanks, Helena and Miko, tons of DPS from casters to rangers to rogues, as well as 2 healers. There's more of a druid-esque healer and a priest kind of healer. As I mentioned before, each of these classes are basically your characters that you can progress. You could theoretically get the best in slot gear on each of these characters and then swap between them whenever you like. As always, I'm a bit of a sucker for mages, specifically fire mages, so I went with Ardeos. And afterwards, you're loaded into the Stronghold, which is basically the main player hub where you can do basically everything in the game that isn't instanced dungeon content. And here you get a first glimpse at the user interface, which is completely customizable. By the way, every single aspect of the heads-up display can be resized and moved around the screen, which is nice. But to be honest, I actually appreciated the simple default design. Down in your bottom right, you can see you have your damage and healing meters, which you can customize, and then you have your action bar with slots for 16 skills.
Decided to make a blob edge? Yeah,
Also,
Ruzi,
over
that's
here,
how
you have a quick
that's
slot
how it
for your
goes, right?
And the rest is fairly self-explanatory. The first thing the game tells you to do is look around at every single point of interest within the stronghold, of which there's actually quite a few. You have your standards like the dungeon finder, a mirror to change your appearance, a leaderboard,
I'm
bank.
dizzy. Sorry.
But furthermore, there are some unique spots. The blacksmith.
It's gonna be a little bit of stalling today up until the podcast.
There's a couple of different shops where you
not
can
in
use
the
different
best
currencies and different places where you
state
can add gems to
right
your
now.
gear, etc. It seems like the gear progression actually has a fair amount of depth to it, and it's rather customizable. Another important thing to note within the stronghold is the combat training dummy area. I highly recommend that before you ever try a new champion, to at least spend some time here, to at least a little bit learn your kit before you actually
Is this
make
free
your
to
way
play, by the
into
way?
one of the dungeons. It doesn't really matter, especially if you're just doing
It's
quick
free to play, right?
However, your group will still appreciate it if you know at least a little bit about how to play your character. Now, the first day of Fellowship's release did not go completely as expected. As you can imagine, with any new studio's first
Thinking
game,
of going blob match?
20,000 plus
You
players
always-
trying to join the game
blob match
all at the
always
same
good.
time might result in some server issues.
20 euro?
So
Okay.
I kept
Yeah,
a
I
close
mean,
eye
that's
on
fine.
the Discord, and the team, who is from Sweden, worked tirelessly
From
until about
Sweden.
5 in the morning trying to fix the servers. I tried my best, but I unfortunately wasn't really able to play much on the first day, as I couldn't get into queues and I couldn't even sign into the game. And a lot of people were quite unhappy, but ultimately this is pretty much expected.
I mean, what do you mean unhappy? It just happens. Like, this happens. Especially like to small game devs and whatever, and like in a stage, it's on Steam most likely, right? And if a game like gets some traction,
online
it can
games
just
at this
happen.
point. If you
I
think
don't know
day
why
one is
people
gonna go
are
smoothly
always so
without a hitch,
surprised about
especially when
server
it comes to the
problems.
studio's
Like,
first game,
oh my god,
you're sorely
like this doesn't
mistaken.
happen like every single time.
Anyway, day 2. According to the Discord, everything seemed to be working fairly well. Apparently there were some odd lag spikes here and there, but those didn't seem to affect me at all. So let's get into it. Now, how dungeons work in Fellowship is there are 4 players within a group. You can use the group finder to find other players to join you in quick play, where basically everyone has equalized gear and stats. Your outside gear has no effect on quick play. And this is the lowest difficulty version of the dungeon. This allows you to pick up the basics of your class to test your abilities in terms of DPS or healing or tanking before entering the later, more difficult versions of the content.
Anyone on
Within
Twitch
quick
playing
play,
it right
you can
now?
access almost
Hello,
every
shit.
dungeon that can be accessed in later difficulties. They're just much easier, and the queue times tend to be pretty quick. So I signed up for my first quick play match, and the first dungeon I loaded into was Godfall Quarry. At this point, I didn't quite understand how Ardeos, my fire mage, was best played. To be honest, it's not as easy as just pressing your abilities in the
You
right
would be surprised
order.
of how
There's a ton
difficult
of
it is to
depth
build.
that goes
Yeah,
into these
exactly.
classes, and a
Yeah,
really
like
good player
I'm
will
speaking from a
absolutely
perspective
stand
of
out
someone
from
who
the others.
knows nothing
I'll get
about
a bit more
like
into that later as I explain some of the
servers,
complexities of
nothing,
my fire
and-
mage's rotation, but after playing a few of the other classes, this really seems to be the case pretty much across the board regarding
Dude,
the
this is
heroes.
Mythic Plus.
Each of them has
This is
plenty
a
of
Mythic
room
Plus
for them to
simulator, and I
play
kinda like
really
it.
well. Anyway, most of the dungeons
bosses
pretty
cool?
short. There's a few groups of trash, which will each have their own mechanics, some of which sort of prepare you for the boss up ahead. Certain dungeons, like this one, will have a sort of mini-boss or more difficult piece of trash before finally culminating in the big boss fight at the end. It seems like most of the bosses will rotate between
Invite
4
Belton
or
to the
5
podcast?
mechanics.
Yeah,
Obviously,
surely, at
in
some
quick
point.
play, messing these
Yeah.
mechanics up is not detrimental.
We
However,
have,
I have heard that
we
later
have
on and in harder
a bunch of
difficulties,
guests lined
basically
up.
missing anything or stepping slightly out of
But
line
for
at
sure
the
in the
wrong
future.
moment can result in the entire group wiping. Now, some of this boss's mechanics include a couple of don't stand in stupids and then a couple of why aren't you standing in this stupids, but Fellowship definitely doesn't shy away in terms of ramping up the difficulty, especially as you start pushing into some of the higher ranks. And then after beating the boss, a giant chest appears, and because we're just on quick play, you don't receive any gear, and instead you receive supplies and something known as Marks of Fellowship, which are both currencies that can be used at different vendors within the stronghold. Also, upon completing dungeons, you'll notice this bright shining rewards button in the top right. This opens up a reward track where you'll be able to learn new skills, acquire a mount, get gold and supplies, as well as train talent points to make your character more powerful. The entire left side of the reward track can be entirely acquired through quick play. However, on the right side, you'll find different rewards which can be acquired by beating the content on harder and harder difficulties. Next, you'll want to spend the supplies that you just got from completing the dungeon. This vendor down here sells common equipment with an item level of 15. And I definitely recommend picking up a few of these items and completing at least a couple of the dungeons with
I'm weak, I just spotted. Oh no.
First of all, this will allow some time.
Wait, I don't have an affiliate link
class,
yet
but it also
for
gives
this
you a
game.
little bit of a higher item level
Wait.
before taking on the more challenging content. So now let's talk about how difficulty scales in Fellowship.
I think they actually
Essentially,
wrote me
you
an
have
email.
quick play,
Wait,
then
I
you
just
have
remembered
ranked or
something.
challenge
I might have
mode,
gotten
and
an
this is where
email
you're gonna be
from
spending
them.
the majority of your time. The ranks are split
ETA on
into four
Popcorn on
different categories.
podcast.
There's
Popcorn
Contender,
is
Adept,
like
Champion, and
every single
Paragon. And then
podcast
finally,
Popcorn is
after
on there.
completing
You
the
just
hardest challenge
don't
within
notice.
Paragon, you finally unlock something known as Eternal. Eternal is an uncapped scaling
Okay, wait, I'm
difficulty
going through my
challenge that just
emails
gets
right
harder
now.
and harder.
I have sponsorship opportunity from Surfshark. That's not it. Next one is Diablo Immortal. That's not. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Diablo Immortal. I'm not kidding. Should we take that? Do it? It's actually good?
As you progress until eventually, I'm assuming it's impossible to progress any further. Now, when you join up for a ranked game,
I've yet to take a single sponsorship. So I'm not gonna do Diablo Immortal as the first one. I want something that is actually gonna be something good. But wait, was there maybe something? I remember maybe there was something in my email. Ah, no. Why not send it?
Than quick play. At least in the contender rank, however, it was still fairly quick for me to get into a group. I'd say on average it took about 2 minutes of waiting.
Like I want something that would actually be something good and people can actually use, or
instead of the queue just popping.
Where I think it would be something good. Like for example, if this like game studio or whatever asked me now if I wanted to do like a sponsored stream for this one, like for sure. But like Diablo Immortal, no thank you.
Voting page.
He's waiting for Jonathan. Yes. Yo, Foreign, what's up?
We have contender 1, 2, and 3. You see, within every category of difficulty, there are also 6 levels, and the queue will match you up with those levels of difficulty depending on your current item level. And then once you have the max or close to the max item level within that difficulty, you'll be able to enter the 7th level, so to say. And this will be its own standalone dungeon and challenge that you and your group will have to complete within a certain time frame in order to unlock the next rank of difficulty. So in order to go from contender to adept. We'll get into more on that later, but as you can see here, we as a team can vote for these 3 different dungeons on 3 different difficulty levels. And it also displays all of the loot you could potentially receive. My first run was in Silken Hollow on Contender 1. Honestly, Contender 1 is basically just quick play at this point. There's no added mechanics or modifiers to make it much better.
Yeah, how hard does it go? Like how much replayability is there actually? That's kind of what I'm interested in.
And made me want to understand my class a little bit better. Anyway, the dungeon ended in this cool spider boss with tons of venom mechanics, and afterwards I received my first.
I think this idea is very, very good though.
A new chess piece.
Like this could be super cool
in quick play. And from this point forward, I just kept pushing further and further within the contender difficulty. I finished Stormwatch on Contender 3, which got me this cool new staff. Although
it's supposed to be a seasonal release game, so content every so often. Yeah, it looks this is very, very interesting to me. I think this is cool.
Completing each dungeon as well, I was actually able to fill out the rest of my equipment slots using the vendor. Obviously, you'll want to upgrade all of these by completing more and more dungeons, but at least for the time being, this was better than nothing. I was also really starting to fill out my reward track as well, getting new talent points and tons of gold, and also filling out the contender section of the rewards.
Wasn't this made by Exile devs? I mean, it would make sense.
Now, if you see here, we finished this dungeon with 39 seconds left to go on the timer. You see, as you move up through the difficulties, not only does the dungeon get more difficult, the enemies have more health and pick up more mechanics, but also you start getting timed. And failing the timer means there's reduced rewards. And there's also other modifiers which can be placed on a dungeon. You can get curses or debuffs or increased mechanics. But at this point, I was really starting to have a lot of fun.
It's seriously hard as you scale up.
My class, Ardeos, and
Just got here, is it free to play? No, apparently it's 20. It's 20 euro for early access for this game.
Mages
apparently,
my MMO career.
I'm for sure gonna check it out though.
Ardeos
I think
totally
I'm
He
very
almost
sure
plays
I'm
more
gonna
like
check
a
this out
robot.
because this looks
Because
very
basically
interesting.
Your entire rotation revolves around this one ability, Detonate. And what Detonate does is,
like, you
when
know
an
what
enemy
you're
has a
getting
damage
into
over
for
time
this.
ability
It's
on
Mythic
them,
Plus.
You can use Detonate to deal damage equal to 2.5 seconds of said damage over time. So this
looks cool as well. Like, he actually had to like do a play a mechanic here a little bit.
Use Detonate to deal damage equal to 2.5 seconds of said damage over time. So this renders your entire rotation to dotting up as many mobs as possible with as many dots as possible and then spamming Detonate. Now, the Detonate ability itself uses a resource known as Burning Embers, which can be built up by using other abilities, such as your main spammable Infernal Wave. You can then have a maximum of 4 Burning Embers at a time, meaning the goal of the entire rotation is to build up 4 embers, dot up as many mobs as possible, and then spam 4 detonates in a row. At least in theory,
okay, I got all of that.
To max out your DPS in a boss situation or a training dummy situation. However, every pull is going to function differently and last a different amount of time. So the more you play the class, the better feel you'll get for how full of a rotation you might want to commit to. On top of that, there's a ton of secondary skills and effects. Ardeos has a giant AoE known as Apocalypse. He can shoot fire frogs that bounce around a group of enemies. And he has an ultimate ability called Incinerate, where you fly into the air and basically channel a flamethrower at the enemy. And all around, he's a complete blast to play. Now, if you take a look at each of the heroes on the Hero Select page, you'll actually see a difficulty rating for each of the heroes. For example, Helena the Tank is rated 2 stars, but Miko is rated 4 stars. And Ardeos is only 3 stars, which was surprising to me because he's a very busy character. Your DPS can basically completely stagnate if you're not paying close attention. So this really just made me more excited to try out all of the other characters as well, because there's just a ton of room for you to become better and better at each of them. Anyway, at this point, I just kept grinding, completing dungeons, and working through my reward tracks. I actually got some new cosmetics. First, I got access to these white initiate robes, which looked pretty cool, but after completing most of the contender difficulty, I also received these blue rebellious robes, which I thought looked even cooler. I'm always a big fan of cosmetics that can be unlocked through gameplay, and as you progress through Fellowship, you can unlock cooler and cooler
unlock through
sets.
gameplay in 2025.
One important thing to know about is that once you start replacing your gear with better pieces, you can
the game already has Warcraft logs set up for it and route planning websites. Oh
take
no!
Your old gear to
oh
the
no!
Scrapper, where you can destroy it and then you receive gold in its place. Gold is important because it can then be used at the blacksmith to upgrade each piece of your gear even further. Every time you upgrade a piece of gear, it increases its item level.
What's your radar IO, Cal?
Each piece of equipment can be upgraded.
What's your IO on this game
get
already?
Expensive fairly quickly. Also, the rarity of said piece of equipment will start with a higher item level. So a fully upgraded blue chest piece will end up with a higher item level than a fully upgraded green chest piece. At some point later on, I got this Book of Revival. It's a trinket as a drop, and this was actually huge. Basically,
how the fuck to change from show equipable in the unique tab? I don't know what you mean. I don't even know what you mean by that, Rosie. I'm lost as well.
This Book of Revival gave me the ability to battle res, which was super handy. But other trinkets that you can get might buff the group or grant you a shield or increase the group's speed.
By the way, also something I'm so tempted to play this. Rake, yes, let's go. Let's go then. What do you mean? Yeah, it's yes, let's go then.
Can imagine that later on,
me too.
Everyone in your group might be required to have the correct trinkets to deal with certain mechanics in challenging dungeons. Anyway, all of this finally culminated with me achieving an item level of 60 and completing a dungeon on the difficulty Contender 6. And
like, this could be very cool.
I unlocked the Cithril Falls dungeon. You see, once you've hit item level 60 and completed Contender 6,
I don't want to get addicted
7,
again.
The Cithril Falls is more likely to appear in your matchmaking. Now, this is much more challenging than any of the other dungeons that you've completed so far. It's longer, it has 3 boss fights, the trash is tankier, and it has to be completed within a time limit for you to progress onto the next rank. adept. So I managed to find a group and we went in. They seemed decent, but we did struggle slightly on the first boss. We even
Game is
wiped
insanely
once,
fun,
which
enjoying my
didn't
time.
bode well for our continued
Dude.
progress in the dungeon. Plus,
Are we
the
just
timer
trying
means
this-
it's
are
a
we
pretty
trying
strict
this
time
out? Is
crunch,
it on
so
Steam?
Any wipes are pretty detriment to actually
Hello.
completing the dungeon in the required time. We made it to the second boss and ended up wiping there again due to a mechanic with flying orbs, and the group unfortunately disbanded. But I decided to try just one more group, and these guys were pretty good. Especially the tank. He was doing a great job. He knew the best path to take. He was able to skip certain groups
Supporter
of enemies,
edition?
and all in all, this run was going really smoothly. We cleared
What
the
is
first
all of
boss
this?
in basically no time. Unfortunately, we did have one wipe on the second boss, but we hurried back as fast as we could and managed to take him down. The problem was we only had about 9 minutes
What
left
game is this?
to
Fellow-
clear
yeah,
our
this is
way to the
Fellowship.
last boss and defeat him. So we went as fast as we possibly could up a mountain.
All the
towards
WoW
the boss's
PvPers
room,
that follow
taking
a
out
streaming
all the trash
Fellowship?
along the way. We
couldn't
finally
even
entered
find
final
the
boss
game
fight with
on
about
Twitch.
5 minutes to spare, and for having never done this fight before, we all picked up the mechanics pretty quickly. There's a soak, there's some area
wait,
effects
no,
stuff,
there's
a
tons of
mechanic
people
where he
streaming the
targets
game.
two separate teammates, and they need to make sure they aren't touching each other, and this
There's
all
like
happens while the actual
Six
area around
six
the
times
boss
as many people
slowly
playing this
fills in
game,
with enemies.
streaming this
It
game
gets
as
smaller and
PoE2.
smaller until you basically have nowhere to move.
I'm downloading
But
right now.
Unfortunately, when the boss was down to about 9%,
I'm downloading right now.
HP, and with only 2 minutes left to spare on the timer, we wiped. We ran back as fast as we could to make another valiant attempt, but alas, the timer slowly ticked
Continue
down
to.
and passed.
I'm
However,
not
we
leaking
did finish
any.
the fight, and I got
I'm not
my
showing
first
anything
piece of
on screen right now,
rare
right?
From a
Okay,
dungeon.
good.
It was a good effort, and
Not-
I'm gonna get it
not
the
leaking?
next time I hop.
Not
on.
leaking my
But
credit
all in
card
all,
details?
I'm having a great time in Fellowship. I don't want to name and shame any other
PvE
games,
years,
but
yeah, yeah.
this sort of endgame only loop has been attempted many times before. But none of them have been as fun, as polished, and as in-depth as what I've seen from Fellowship so far. The freedom to play whatever character or whatever role and get better and better with said character and role at the drop of a hat is a freedom that you just wouldn't find in most MMOs. Not without
where
a
is it?
ridiculous amount of time investment into said character before you can actually even participate
go.
in the endgame, but Fellowship just puts you right there. And it doesn't shy away in its difficulty and depth. I'm genuinely excited to get better and better with Ardeos, but also to try out some of the other DPS classes. The Rogue,
Thanks for the
Mara,
credit card
looks
info.
like a ton of
No
fun.
problem, no
the
problem.
Healing also looks
I'm just a
immensely
good guy
challenging
like
in this
that.
game, and tanking, well, I've never been much of a
Oh,
tank.
my
but once
head.
I learned the
Sorry.
dungeons a bit more,
My head is
I wouldn't
killing
mind
me.
trying that as well. Anyway, folks, if you want to pick up Fellowship, the early access is available for purchase, and it would help me out a ton if you use my link that's found in the description. As well
Your
as the
link?
pinned
I
comment.
want a link.
I'll be playing a ton this week.
Dude, this
before
guy
taking
has
a
all
bit
the
of a
links.
vacation.
This guy has a Razer affiliate link. He has a Fellowship affiliate link and Starforge. Damn, how do I get a piece of this? All of this. This guy is rolling. Damn. How do I get these? Do you still have that project ammo I gave you? Probably not, Ruzi. Check out his build guide. What do you mean build guide? I spent 24 hours in a dead MMO. That's his last video. Lost Ark in 2025. Is it worth playing?
Lost Ark.
That
somehow
is
has the
interesting to me as someone who played maybe way too much
single
Lost
best
Ark.
returning and new player experience, while also having the single worst.
Let me
all at the
guess,
same
it is
time.
still
We'll get into it,
incredibly
but in my
pay to
opinion,
win.
The pros outweigh the cons, and this might be one of the best MMOs to come back to in 2025.
What?
So, Lost Ark is an ARPG MMO. It's a top-down isometric click-to-move MMO with hands down some of the genre's best combat. Every attack feels weighty and heavy, and every skill feels like an essential part of your
Lost Ark
rotation.
boss fights are
Each
peak.
decision
Yeah.
you make.
Lost Ark is actually a fucking tragedy. Because if Lost Ark was not what it is in terms of like gameplay loop, and it would just be the boss fights and the group play, the guild versus guild fights, it's incredible. It's fucking incredible. Wait, do I still have that video on my YouTube? I had a video on my YouTube, which I think privated, of my Lost Ark guild getting the like Europe first kill on I don't know which one it was. Do I still have that? Let's see. Yes, on Vikers. Hard mode Vikers.
Paladin on the middle.
Privated video on my channel. This was Vikers.
To help us. Me and it's
Gate 3.
Yeah, bar top side, paladin bottom side.
And also, look at these guys. We had the full... I don't know which island this was, but we held, like, as a guild, we held the island on our server for, like, I think 3 months. So,
Yeah.
slime, yeah.
Let's go. Easy guys. Come on.
Put these mechanics.
I played this game way too much. Like, I... all of, like... Oh, look at... Oh, look at... Oh, God. Look at this counter. Look at this counter. Bang! Oh, my
Nice.
God. I was so good at this game.
3 DPS and come out till it jumps in the middle. A lot of free DPS to be gained. Okay, look.
Okay, we're looking at this now. Paladin abuser. Hello?
Someone put the speed thing.
You should be fine, you should be fine.
Dude, I'm telling you, every single one in this raid, by the way, this was our, like, main raid. This was our #1 group in this guild. Every single one of these people in this group, we all played this game, I'm not joking, 18 hours a day. Like, the sweatiest of sweats. It was fucking insanity.
Red, move out. Don't put them bottom. Nice. Sorry, I didn't see. I was too far away. Out, and then in. Stay in after.
I got jumped. Got
I
jumped.
remember this so well.
Throw nades. I got you.
Thank you.
Counter? I couldn't. I was transforming.
I love this game, but the amount of pay to win turned me away. Yeah, same.
Boss.
It was just a treadmill at some point. You just couldn't, like, even if you were, like, no lifing and everything, you just couldn't keep up with just... You gonna make me re-download? I'm sorry. Like, I miss this so much. The boss fights and doing stuff with, like, your guild and stuff, I miss this so much.
All here.
I actually realize right now how much I miss this because it was so cool. Like, the coordination and everything.
Okay. 135 next mech. He grabbed someone.
Didn't.
Oh, he tried to.
Double jump.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, I saw that already, Rick. Yeah, the gameplay was so good in this game, man. It was so good.
Yeah, go top side fast.
I'm gonna be self-glazing a lot here, but look, I'm just...
Yeah, go top side fast.
Let's do the zero first, boys.
Typing mech.
Such a good game. Yeah, it was so good. It was so good.
The two of us.
Dude, I miss this game so much right now. Help! Why was it so bad in terms of...
I failed one time.
Raid leader failed. God damn it.
Talk to the boss. Spacebar. Oh. You try the spacebar.
It's way worse nowadays?
Oh,
Okay. It's even worse now? Oh god. My god. Look at the cleanse, look at the moves!
Me.
Free DPS for a second. Countered him. Keep DPSing, keep DPSing. Okay, look at your bottom feet. Keep looking at the feet. Okay, look at the feet. Come here. Ping, 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 ping.
Yeah, if it's even worse nowadays
fucking far
with the
away.
pay to win, that's so rough.
I'm stopping if you have to.
That is so rough.
Oh, they're still faster. What?
Not at all, it got way better. No, what?
It's okay. We managed. Next one is stagger mechanic. It's gonna be very soon. I think we managed to get it to almost 100 bars. He's 108.
Oh, we didn't hit the counter there on this one, and then I get hit with that.
In.
How's the player count doing these days? On Lost Ark?
Stagger
It's
big
Steam,
one.
right?
Out of it. Nice.
Stagger straight after counter.
I mean, that's not too bad. Like 7,000 players right now.
He's up.
That's horrible.
Wait a second before.
I mean, how much is PV2 right now?
Good job.
Dude, all the mechanics in this fight, dude, they cooked so hard in this game in terms of like the boss fights and whatever. Okay, PV2 right now is 30,000 still. That's pretty nice. They cooked so hard with all these mechanics and stuff. This was so good.
Wait a second before. Now.
That we used the thing, like the time stop.
Lights 75.
This is so good. Like, this is, in terms of just like fighting the boss, coordination, doing mechanics as a group, it's just so fucking good.
Line.
And all just seeing everyone doing it in like the perfection and the counters. Oh, it's so good. When did you quit? A few weeks after this, I think. Like maybe 1 or 2 months after this encounter.
Maybe. No.
Oh, Zuha.
Zuha's fine. It's a slow point.
Yeah. Line.
Raids were the best of any game. Yeah, I agree. I agree so much.
Kills at 55.
Like the raids in Lost Ark
Oh, the
were
side
just
way.
fucking incredible. If you had a good group and had people you could have fun with and where everyone just were on the same page, the raids were so incredibly good. Oh, look at this counter. Okay, let's look at this counter again in slow-mo. Oh! Okay, one more time.
Nice. Tentacle, get ready on your positions.
Just a gamer. Just an actual gamer.
I'll take the orbs this time.
Oh, this phase. I think this phase made us fuck up the most. I think.
Kill 2 of them.
Right is clear.
All clear.
Left
Get
is
out
clear.
of it. Dodge, 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 dodge. Dodge, dodge, dodge. This way you have more room for the ball face.
Can I take an orb, Betsy?
You look delicious.
Immediately on.
Yes, you can take bottom right.
Why am I so quiet?
Who takes bottom left?
I'm really
take
close.
Me, I am bottom
Oh,
left.
red.
Move them out.
It's better for me to take it.
Okay, you take it, Lunar. Counter. Nice, good done. Have to keep a DPS higher.
Dodge. No, like Rake. Those you had to. Some people had to get the balls to get there, and some other people had to dodge them. So it was like a little bit here and there. But yeah, if you wanted to dodge them, it was kind of easy.
Phase roar it fast.
Oh, this fucking mechanic as well. Just like
Phase roar it fast.
Done.
Nice. Done. Keep up high DPS. Keep up high DPS now.
now it's getting a little
Rails,
bit.
come bottom.
I can see.
Raid leader is going a little bit loud now. He's excited now.
Just stay here. Stay here.
This was our best try, I think.
Stay. Okay, you can move up now. You're safe on the left side. On the left side, you're safe.
Countering.
Come on,
Go
keep an
hard.
eye on the boss.
5%.
Lusta, look away.
Don't look.
One way.
Only me. Now 2.
No. We don't.
BTS.
Good job. Stop. Come left. Yellow up. And 2 bars, just last mechanic. Yellow up fast. Cleanse all the way. Clear comms, please.
This is the best, by the way. No one is saying anything, and he goes, "Clear cops."
Yellow up! Yellow up! 2 bars to this last mechanic. Yellow up fast. Cleanse all the way.
Oh, I missed this guy.
Please.
Oh, I missed this guy. No one is saying anything.
Clear comms, please. DPS boss. He's doing the mech now. Okay, listen. You walk to the boss in a line. You look at the map. You see the mark. You walk to it slowly.
At least he said, please.
Bottom, bottom. Move bottom, move bottom, move bottom in the line. Stay in the line, stay in the line.
We're going
Go
about.
behind the boss, behind the boss, behind the boss now, behind the boss now. Stagger skill, stagger skill, stagger. As much stagger as you can. Stagger, 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 stagger. Stagger, 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 stagger. Rowan, Rowan, stagger, stagger, stagger. Okay, I don't know this one. Dodge out. In. Stagger, 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 stagger. And if you have orbs on you, you move them out. Everyone will get them soon.
Move out.
Move out, move out.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Finally.
What a fucking clean run. That was,
think
that,
MVP
that fight was
MVP.
so fucking
Okay.
clean.
MVP gets box, right? MVP gets box.
That would be me, dude.
Oh,
Oh, Zua.
nice!
Go, baby!
Nice
I
one,
know
Zua.
one, and that's not true. I don't agree on that.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bitch!
Dude, if anyone.
Okay, okay. Aha, I missed this. Oh, I missed this game. Oh no. I missed this game.
Progression, which can contribute in a major way to your ago,
No.
which you had to then abandon before being able to finally
Weep
reaccept those quests on
MMO.
your
I mean,
character
you're not wrong.
participating in the Arcasia
You're not wrong.
After all of that, you'll finally have the entire.
Okay, how does Fellowship like look when you're actually playing it? I wanna see this.
Banner?
I wanna see this. The Tuna is playing like Crouching Tuna. Fellow PoE1 person.
I don't know about Norway. Citizens pay significantly higher taxes than the nation. I'm pretty sure each country with single.
He's done?
healthcare
Oh,
has
no.
pretty similar taxes.
Steam
70%
reviews are in the
Norway,
gutter for Lost
Norway
Ark, yeah.
Marginal tax is similar to Canada until
A lot of it looks like WoW, yeah, I mean. Go figure. I guess it does. I mean, a lot of people are streaming it though. Oh, Tattles!
That guy sleeps till like 6 a.m. Okay, so
Okay.
he's definitely unemployed after that.
Okay, no one is actually... Like, this looks just like World of Warcraft streams. No one is actually playing. Everyone's just sitting in
I
town.
went to bed last night.
Okay, this guy's playing?
I saw him in chat.
Oh, it's Mendo. Steam reviews for Lost Ark are amazing. 10k hours played, can't recommend. Oh no. Oh no, how many hours do I have in Lost Ark? 3,000 in like a few months. Is this New World? No. I'm just stalling a little bit because as soon as I play a game, I'm getting dizzy and like my stomach is turning. So we're just stalling a little bit. We're just hanging out.
Sorry,
We're just a yapping stream right now. Just a hangout stream, I guess. You can't convince me this is not just WoW. Yeah, but you don't have to do anything. You don't have to level a character. You don't have to do anything. Which is kind of nice. It's just like you just go straight into Mythic Plus. That's cool. Oh, is Mando? He's tanking, right? Mando's tanking right now, right? Sure looks like that. Also not Blizzard, which is a win. Exactly. You can swap characters whenever you want. Yeah. He's the monk tank. Okay. I mean, I played Demon Hunter tank in Mythic Plus for most of my time, so... Same color as Monk and WoW. I mean, this just looks... like, if you show this just to someone, right? If you just, like, show this to someone, they would think, like, this is... I don't think a lot of people would say this is not World of Warcraft. This looks like yeah.
Frontal, or even his auto attacks.
The blue shaman though is arms warrior. Okay. Can I ask a question about the 50 rarity crafting ring video? Yes, you can. And then this guy is probably like paladin, healer, or something. Okay, who's doing the most damage? It's the warrior. And the mage. I like this. I don't know. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, we watched this, right? Don't make me buy it. I bought it already. I'm grinding it like crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Frost Mage is giga strong right now? Ah, okay. How do you search for the bases? How can you use search for the 25? It's a little bit rough because you have to do a range. You have to do like 24, 25 or whatever. And then you have to manually search for ones that are not two at the same time. Oh, look what's ready to play. Download complete. Fellowship. Yeah, I need to... Can I send them a message or something? Can I send them a message? Maybe I can get one of those links as well. There should be like a Discord, right? I'm just trying to stall a little bit because as soon as I play the game right now... Let's do another Breachstone and I want to see because for some reason when I play the game right now I'm getting like dizzy as hell. And my stomach is actually turning, so... I don't wanna puke before the podcast. Chat, someone gift me fellowship. Wow.
Right, Ruger.
It's a sign you need to hop on PV1. I don't think so. I think it's a sign that I'm just very sick right now and I don't really know what it is. What were the search parameters that I got rid of? For example, finding only prefix. You can't find only. What I did was I looked for 23 to 25 rarity. And then I looked for rings that had only that one and not the mix. I can show you. I can show you what I did. It's a little bit weird. So I was looking for gold rings, right? And then you go rarity. You go like 23 to 25, right? And then you go corrupted, no, sanctified, no, fractured, no. And then you kind of have to do it like this. It's a little bit rough. You have to look for the one. Because all of these are hybrids, right? That's the only way, unfortunately. So let's see. Yeah, this one is... unfortunately, you have to do it like this. No way to remove the hybrids. No. That's kind of... Here, there we go. This is the first one with T1 suffix rarity. Should just chill and recover and let Rake recite poetry or something? Or yeah, Rake, you wanna take over the stream? Wanna take over the stream? Does help if you put rarity 23 to 25, yeah. No, someone told me earlier I should try the Steam thing, like inhaling. I will do that in a little bit. I'll ask my wife to get some boiling water ready. Let's do Rake price check hour. Rake price check hour is always. It's always Rake price check hour. IGN rank trust for yeah. I gave you guys the phone number, right? No. What am I doing? Unless your arm... Oh, no. Dude, why are we both just fucked? Why are we both so, Are we just... Are we just that old? Or... Like, what is that? What is that? Get well soon, Rabbit. Thank you so much, Wobbly. Thank you so much. How's the Glacial Lands build? It's fun. It's super fun. Glacial Lands is nice. It's nice. I wanted to try something new. Yeah. Did you sell your spark here? No. I have all of it still. I'm not gonna ever sell this spark here. I will most likely... I will be on this build a little bit. It's very, very fun. The build is very, very fun. And then I'll look for something new. I'll look for something new very soon. God, I'm actually unable to play the game right now. Like, I'm getting dizzy. What is it called? Übel. Like, my stomach is actually feeling sick when I look at the screen right now. Do you ever got your builds when you are done with them? I assume you have enough currency, you never need to go. No. I always, like, if I'm pretty sure that I'm off a build, I got them a lot. But for the Spark build, for example, I was very sure that I'll be returning to the build at some point. It's the same, yeah, it is the same character. Same character, just different stuff. But if I'm pretty sure, Cal, that I'm kind of done with the build, I'll just got the character. If you're feeling that, no, podcast is not gonna be the problem. I'm excited for the podcast. What the problem right now is, as soon as I'm like looking at stuff, as soon as I'm like playing the game and there's stuff moving around on the screen, I'm getting sick. I don't know. Use your viewers, let them present an interesting build. I'll do a very quick break. I'll drink something. I'll check some stuff out. Saying we can... No. We're fine. We're fine. We got 2 hours to kill. We got 2 hours to kill. And then... we are gonna be doing the podcast. We are gonna be doing it. Just 2 hours to kill. I'll be right back. Yo, what's up, Pink? I will be right back. All right. Okay. My face is red now, I think. I used a towel. I had like a bowl of boiling water, and then I put like the eucalyptus stuff in there, and then I was okay. It's probably much better now. Exceptional 1 prices increased 100% overnight. They kind of always go up and down a little bit. The exceptional 1 bases always go up and down. They were like 60 div a few days ago. Now they went up like crazy. They're gonna go down again. I think they're gonna go down again. I think so. Okay. Inhalieren OP. Yo, what's up, Headshot? Did Blade show you his build? The Chronomancer? Yes. It's just one guy cleaning the floor for his crafts? Probably. Hoping that live rubies go down? I don't think the Spark build is gonna go out of fashion anytime soon, unfortunately. I don't know if it's gonna go out of fashion, to be honest. I think it's pretty popular right now, still. We just need more people to do Sekimas, I guess. Chrono is because he was just playing Chrono. It's much better, Blood Mage or Infernalist. Ooh, nice. Oh yeah, then I can just try it out on Infernalist, right? I would probably do it on Infernalist just to, like, do something new a little bit. Something that is not Blood Mage. Yeah, the inhaling felt pretty good. Felt pretty good. Oh, I know what we could do. Do we check out Fellowship, maybe? Or do we just try? If you have a whack-a-mole, I can't. I don't. Second, as you say, I've been summoned, yeah. I rather hit a baby gore than goat than farming Sekimas. What? Exiled again. Oh my god, you guys are stalling masters, yeah. You guys are stalling masters. I need to get better at stalling. I didn't even watch the new Exiled again video, so let's check it out. Let's check it out. YouTube changed like their UI, right? Not UI, like their interface.
It's a play like a bitch strat.
What's in Sekimas? A lot.
Each map is like 7 div. Do not die, game.
He will die now. Well,
Wakey.
the game listens to you.
Skeletons and bacon.
Actual Diablo.
It's awful. Yeah, I don't know if I like it.
PoE needs to come out with their own version. Like, come on.
What is this?
Like, I'm sick of giving them a f***ing $10 million idea. Like, I'm sick of it. They have so many abilities, massive skill tree, bunch of classes, tons of mob variety, tons of boss variety. Just make every motherfucker just like have aggro. They have everything. They have the camera angle already. I would totally play a PoE fucking Blitz. I don't want to go through the Ascension, the fucking ritual of bullshit. Just make it so they all attract to me, and then I can just level up in the environment, and then you can just go to different areas. I don't know why they don't. They just do they don't even have to do a season. They should just do like a third game, a third whatever game. People would spend $10, $5 on it. They would make so much money, dude. I swear to God.
Nice to see some new faces. Monkey coming up.
Oh no, and Gormus, what happened? I see some probably sarcastic clapping there.
Oi! Scrooge is dead!
I literally blinked. Was that the first?
He went for the reset and just instantly died.
You put your mouse beyond the screen. Nope.
I told you it works.
All right, monkey, show me what you can do. Okay. I don't know what happened there.
See how this goes. Please don't die.
Well,
What the f just happened to my character? My omen just saved me.
no, and now
I
I don't even know
okay.
if it's worth it to hit these boxes for quant rarity.
What do you think about Glitch tempo build? Would you like to play Glitch? I don't think so. I don't think so. I personally, I don't really like the blink gameplay. Kinda. That's kind of my only thing. It's so.
Just hit it with quant rarity.
Especially right now, where I'm getting dizzy actually playing computer games. It would probably make me even more dizzy. Oh no! Did Machi die? Yep.
What the bro?
It's a 1! It's a dueling 1! How much? Yo, how much is this?
Yo. Exceptional dueling ones.
153!
Блять, пришел
Блядь.
твою мать.
At least my chill is goated. So I can lock him down. Oh no.
Watch.
Blaze. How about them bluebirds? No. No. Fuck. What? No. Jailbird? No. What's the baseball team called again? Blue Jays. How about them Blue Jays? Huh? How about them Blue Jays?
Hold up. Look, I'm looking at him, right?
World Series, baby. You hit a home run with that one?
The other side.
Killed. Kills.
4 million. Holy snoo. Oh, major.
I did the lines, guys! I did the lines! Oh, the balls!
Restore her glory.
Oh.
Engulf.
No!
No!
Dude!
Your death
No!
told.
No!
Engulf.
He didn't see it.
No!
Wait, did he not see it, or did he think he could go in for some damage? Oh no!
I'll chance it. I'll chance it for you sick fucks, alright? Why? What? That's more one. I'm telling you, you will get a second one. Alright, fine. I'll keep going. Oh my god, that scared me.
That's not real.
Oh my god.
This guy's cheating.
The best headhunter chancer in the world?
Alright, chat. You were here. +4. +4. 9. 24. 9.
Wow. That is an amulet and a half.
15. Holy sh. That is
That's the
crazy.
mental guy.
What? Dude, it's 1% off from being literally perfect. Dude, that's just so good.
That's a disgusting amulet, yeah.
what was it? Something void sphere of something which has no cooldown. Okay. Wow, bro, ridiculous. I mean, I don't know what to say now.
Here it is, boys. Jonathan promised
I was
us
there for
3
this.
sockets, and we are going to deliver.
Yo,
I've been
what's up,
doing a lot of
Wolf?
charity today. I just charity.
This is installing stream, Wolf. I'm just trying to stall 2 more hours until the podcast because I'm not feeling too well.
Read that gift sub to.
I'm just looking for stuff to stall with.
The power
see,
of
I'm in
charity,
chat.
boys.
There's a couple good implicits, but there's one implicit that is just straight percent damage.
Oh.
You could get 30% more damage. Just
That sounds really good.
yeah, and you know what? If I hit it right now, we'll be in there, baby. Let's
Oh, yeah.
ride.
Nah, don't tell me.
What happened to it?
Nothing. Nothing happened to it.
Nothing happened.
Okay, now I just need to do DPS, which is kind of a problem. Ah!
Dude, I'm not fucking racing. I'm not speedrunning. This is a relaxed 2-stone run. Relax, guys. Press F1. What's an F1? I forgot.
Do you spend more money on women or horse girls? Listen, when I go out with girls, I'm like, yo, can you cover, like, your half? Okay, well, I'll pay this time if you want to pay next time. And then when I play horse girl game, I'm like, come on, guys, it's only $60. It's only $60. What is this?
Primordial Eminem.
Not killing that soul leader. That's too pain. You guys didn't see that. You guys didn't see that. Nobody saw that. No one saw that. Turn away. Look away. Nobody saw it.
Oh, Pee-wee too. Oh, one day maybe, but.
What do you mean one day?
Pee-wee too. Oh, one day maybe, but.
I'm excited to play PoE 1. Is that weird? No, why would that be weird? PoE 1 is amazing.
What is this tech? What is this tech?
Getting a 5 link is not hard. But now I want a 6 link, so what I will do? I will hold down Control Shift and I will click. What the fuck? Holy magamoli, I got it with one fusing.
What?
I will hold down Control Shift and I will click.
Yeah, actually,
What the
what?
Holy magamoli, I got it with one
Cheating.
RF Online. RF Online, originally named Rising Force in Korean, is a 3D MMO developed by CCR. So these people filed a copyright strike against me because I looked this up. My RF content, right, on YouTube was pulling like 95% of all Google searches. Whenever you would do like a Google search for RF, my content was showing above their MMO. So they filed a DMCA takedown to shut down my content so they could drive more traffic to their MMO. Like, how? That's not cool, man.
If I'm aiming...
Wait, what? That's insane. What?
Whenever you would do like a Google search for RF, my content was showing above their MMO. So they filed a DMCA takedown to shut down my content so they could drive more traffic to their MMO. Like, how? That's not
insane.
cool, man.
If I'm Amory, bro, ain't no way I'm going to TwitchCon. And if I was going to TwitchCon, ain't no double way I'm going to a meet and greet. That. Like in 2025, there's two types of streamers you don't want to be. Number one, politics streamer. Number two, being a girl.
TwitchCon was insane, guys. Yep, that's why I didn't stream the last few days, because I was at TwitchCon, obviously. I was the guy that grabbed Emaru. You know that clip? You know that clip of the guy walking up and grabbing Emaru? That was me.
Okay. When did like I remember Cute Dog from like Lost Ark and shit. When did he like engage in this whole like edgy phase? When did this start? When did the edginess start with him? When did this? Since Lost Ark? Didn't he play Lost Ark? Wasn't there someone? Wasn't he playing Lost Ark too? Or am I confusing him with someone? No, he was playing Lost Ark. He played Lost Ark. Weird clip. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, humorous. Okay, how do we kill 2 more hours? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling too well. I'm not feeling too well. We have to kill 2 hours somehow. I miss Lost Ark. Yeah, we just went over this. Rate this. Nice. Nice. We could watch paint dry. $2.2 million views, by the way. Why is he applying it so weird? What is... Why is he applying it so weird? What is this? Ugh! This is... Like, this is making me concerned for some reason. Can we use the 2 hours to track this guy down? Yeah. Ah! No! I feel so much worse now. Skip to the end. Oh wow, it's actually drying. Huh? Wait. Wait, what happened here? This is sus. Oh, wow. Not even real. Not even real. Okay, I'm gonna put on a video and I'll go in to the bathroom real quick. I'm feeling a little bit weird. I'm feeling a little bit sick right now. Let me put on Farm's video. And then I'll be right back.
Science, business, they're about to cross over right now. We're going to go over a few things in this video. Firstly, the data, the receipts from the tier 15 and tier 7 solo compare race to 1500 drops, how much it cost, what we got out of it. We're going to jump into the details of the farm method we use. It's not spicy or anything, honestly, it's just like a mid-tier farm, but just the consistency that we applied across our tests. It's simple and it works, you can copy it if you want. Next, we're going to have a chat about here these tier 7s. So I've noticed the prices. They're like 1 a null each. Like no one wants to pay that shit. You don't need to pay that shit. I'll show you how to sustain them and get them, and like just don't get scalped, guys. You know, people are scalping. Of course they are. You know why they're scalping? Because it works. So with that, let's talk about how we set up. Just what did we do for our farm? So me and Gondi ran concurrently. Gondi ran tier 15s, I ran tier 7s. Hats off to Gondi for the commitment for getting this done. He had to run a lot of maps. But important thing, as I said, this isn't like a fantastic juicing method or anything. It's just mid-tier. Mine and Gondi's stats, we had 250% rarity on character, running Ritualist MF stackers, 100% rarity on the map base, or thereabouts. 3 times rare monster tablets. The maps that we ran were 6 mod. We hit them with a rarity omen, but honestly, that's kind of expensive. Can show you other ways around that. And we desecrated on prefix with the Sinistral Necromancy. With our Delirium, we ran 2 Fears and 1 Paranoia. And on tablets, we were basically just running Breach. Gondi was free to use Irradiated if he wanted. I didn't, to try and keep that monster level at 71. So that's how we got set up. All right, guys, it's business time. We're getting into the PowerPoint. Let's have a look at what we're looking at. First off, first tab, first page, first slide. Results of 1500 tier 15 drops. So I think the important thing to note here is just how many maps this took. It's 68 maps for Gondi to run these, of which 13 were overrun. We got 16 divines in that, but that's not great. That's like 1 in every 4 maps. And on average there, you're getting, what, 30, less than 30 currency items a map, which is quite low. But let's move on to the next slide. I know people like to look at stashes. That's how it looked in the stash. All very pretty, all very neat. Yummy, yummy. How much did it all cost, though? So coming on to this last slide here for the tier 1500s. The tier 1500s, this is not a Terminator. It's not a tier T1500. Even then, I don't think they go up to that number, actually. I'm not sure. What numbers do the Terminators go up to? Anyway, it cost 25 divines, and we dropped 16. And even when you add all that up, we basically broke even on 25 divines. Not great. How did this look on the tier 7s? So, tier 7s, 1500 drops. Very few accumulative currencies there. And it only took us 26 maps, of which 4 were overrun, so our proportions of overruns were similar. How did it look in the stash? Well, there's a lot less stash spaces with items in there, that's for sure. How did it look on the costs? Just under 10 divs. We dropped 14 divines. So we made profit just on raw divines on tier 7s. That's unusual. I thought this farm didn't work. What if we ran 68 tier 7s? Well, if we ran 68 tier 7s and we extend that out and we extrapolate this as if we had to run the extra maps, so I think it's about 2.6 times more, we would have dropped 36 divines, meaning we would have made 12 divines for running 68 maps, which we should be able to run faster than the tier 15s. So it's looking like, actually, those greater drops are getting in the way of raw divines. So we're going to have a little look at the chart again. We're going to see what we think's happening, because we would have dropped 3,900 drops. So where in 2,500 drops gone from tier 15? They've gone into this greater and perfect accumulation. They've disappeared, waiting for a time to come back. If we look at the other side, just do a quick head maths add up. We've got about 120, 240, 260.
This is so weird. This shouldn't work.
We've got about 300 greater or perfect drops when we're running tier 15s. So, but we should have got 2,500 more drops. So that's a lot of compression that's happening, and a lot of time where the drops just aren't happening. They're just waiting. So looking at the diagram, a drop happens. If it drops as a standard orb, it would be in our 1,500 drops that we got from our tier 7, less a couple of greaters that dropped on the blue level. But if
I also just a little bit too stupid to understand what's going on, or
it doesn't drop. It's one
like basically TLDR is apparently tier 7 maps have more divine drops. Is that the TLDR? Or am I just
of these 2,500 missing drops from the tier 16 side? It's a full 60% of your currency drops that are going into this accumulation storage, whatever we want to call it, this mystical box that means they're not on the fucking floor. They're somewhere else. Now, when they're in this box, at whatever time the rarity gets applied, I don't care, but they're already in the box. They can't become a divine. They can't become a mirror. They can't become a lock. All they can become is a greater or perfect equivalent. And honestly, the rate at which they're dropping, 300 drops, not seeing one perfect Exalt or one perfect Chaos, that sounds kind of normal.
TLDR's math is broken and GG needs to rebuild those calculations from the ground up? Yeah, that's...
And it kind of hammers home to me.
He looks legit not crazy at all. I think that's the point. Greater orbs are taking the place of divines, basically. Yeah.
That I think that the rarity is being applied at point of drop, and
that shouldn't happen though. Then that's bad. That is very, very bad.
The accumulation is probably a percentage chance. Oh, you've hit the storage. You've hit the storage. You've hit the storage, and this percentage chance to have a drop happen is coming up, which is why you can sometimes get 2 drops back to back, and then you might see 2 perfect exalts back to back because you've got high rarity. You've got 2 accumulations happen quite quick. You drop 2 perfect exalts. So I think it makes perfect sense that the rarity is
horrible for the game, yeah.
As the drops happen, just the same as it drops with the standard orb. But like with tier 17 maps in PoE 1, this is the same tech, I believe, that's just been ported over to PoE 2. So in PoE 1, some of your maps at high level, as far as I understand, are saved up and then they will drop occasionally as a tier 17. I think that same tech's been ported over here and just slapped on the currency for these new greater and perfects. It's not balanced. I hope GGG are going to look into this. But that, as far as I understand it, is what's happening. And that's clear from the data, because these drops have gone somewhere, but they haven't become something we actually want. Alright guys, so this next one is a bit of a hypothetical, so take it with a pinch of salt, do your own experimentation around it. But a lot of people are asking about, like, how do I set the rarity right for my character? My understanding is this is multiplicative between character and map, but I think there's other things going on as well. It's really complex. As a simple rule of thumb, I think a good baseline for making sure you've got enough rarity on map to hit the multiplier would be, if you're lower than 99% rarity, run as much rarity as you can on the actual map itself and 3 rarity item tablets. If you're 100,
you want greater and perfect lot more than divines. Yeah, that's true.
Tablets,
That's true.
throw in a monsters or a quant, whatever you prefer. If you're 150 to 199 on character, throw in 1 rarity tablet, 2 monsters, and if you're 200...
There's always some speculation on the rise that anything more than 150 rarity is actually bad for currency drops. No. No. There's just no. I played on a 400% rarity ritualist for like 3 weeks now. And I've been getting insane drops of currency. There's no way.
Plus, go for 3 monsters.
If this was the covered first few days of the league, would be so messed up. Yeah,
it's got like 450 rarity on it, 500 rarity. Maybe just don't care about rarity anywhere else and just juice it up with as many monsters or quantity as you can. That's the rule of thumb I've been following for my characters, and it seems to be paying back dividends. If I check my character rarity and then apply tablets and map rarity accordingly. Now, map rarity's actually got really expensive.
Do you play 12 hours a day for sure you get currency? Yeah. Yes and no. Yes and no. Is it alright if I post links? Yeah, sure. Sure.
Omens are stupid expensive.
I mean, yes. accumulative at the end of the day, I might have a little bit more, yes, but also like just per map and stuff, it was very, very noticeable with the high rarity.
And tier 7s have been scalped to hell. So let's have a quick chat about.
There is just there's no code that I could imagine would be in the game where it would be actually less drops if you go high rarity. There's just no way. That's no.
Tier 7s and
I get the whole diminishing returns discussion and everything, but it's just
don't have to pay 1 a null each. So first things first, then, how do you get these things? Well, you're probably going to have to buy one unless you've got your stash tab. Remember, you can recombine 3 of the same tier map into the tier above. So 3 tier 5s can become a tier 6. You can then run the tier 6
with a
powerful map boss and get a tier 7 from it. That's right. Map bosses always drop at least 2 waystones, and every map has a map boss now. So as soon as you've got one, you can make the others. Now, what about actually crafting these things and sorting them out? Well, the simplest thing to do is just slam them up to 6 mods using an alk and a couple of exalts. Take a look at the modifiers. If it's got enough rarity on it already, 50% plus or so,
I have another video
wasting an IIR omen on it.
Everything dies eventually, and the death of Path of Exile's triumphant 0.3 update is imminent. Maybe you played it, maybe you didn't. PoE 2, the third edict.
It's one link I mentioned. Let me see here.
Ran 100 maps and 50 of them were completely
without this
power
one.
bonuses,
Yeah, I saw this
I
one.
think with 20% rarity or something. And after 10 maps, I thought.
The thing is just like. You said it was okay to link? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's just getting auto-modded if you're not subbed. Don't worry. I can still see it though. The thing is, like, I know the test here is he did like 50 maps each, right? There's just like he can do 50. No, don't apologize. All good. He can do 50 maps again, and we'll have a completely different, like, outcome. And then he does 50 again, different outcome again. This is not.
What have you even started here, Kai? It was unbearably bad. Yeah, I really didn't want to continue. One map after the other was completed and nothing dropped. I stuck with it, was able to make my video in the end. Everything was fine, but playing like that was really unbearable. Less currency.
So you had 76 to 50 more, 100% more currency. But what is the sample size and what is like the setup and everything? There's just no. It's just like I'm glad that people are actually testing this. I'm really, really glad that people are actually testing stuff and whatever. But it's just like, what if I now go into maps, right? I do the same map setup as him, and I do 400% rarity, and I get more. What does that tell us then? Nothing. Because I have done like multiple sets of 200 maps where I've gotten way more.
Added huge systems and excellent changes to the game, like the long-awaited inclusion of automated trading and a complete trade UI in the game client that released with 0 problems, and a speedy way to traverse with a great risk-reward ratio, sprinting, which may still have some clunk associated, or maybe it's just a skill issue. But 030 wasn't without disastrous failures for Path of Exile 2. Game performance is at an all-time low, and the future of game balance in the lead-up to 1.0 remains shaky. Deadeyes, watch out. Need we even touch on visual clarity? Yeah, I think we will. Fortunately, a suite of new entertainers in this space are making that wait for PoE 2's forthcoming official launch extremely enjoyable, either with crazy events and farming strategies, or just straight fire video essays about Path of Exile 2. We're gonna highlight them all. Welcome.
Thank you.
Final state of Path of Exile 2.
I'm not feeling too well. I'll be very honest. I'm feeling pretty bad.
The third edict video. I absolutely swear it's the last one. It is only the third one, or maybe the fourth one. Anyways, timestamps below. Like, subscribe, comment, Patreon. Let's go. Where must we begin, my fellow exiles? Of course, it's with asynchronous trade being added to Path of Exile 2 and probably Path of Exile 1 very soon. Long have we waited for trade to actually be in the game itself and not have to rely.
What are you feeling, man? I don't know.
Finding another player.
I think I have a very bad case of sinusitis or something. I don't know. I've gone to 2 different doctors now. They both were like, yeah, it's a sinusitis, but it's not just
trading
not
with
getting
them
better.
in the flesh. Now we can set up our own shops.
I'm
and
just
our hideouts
dizzy
and
as fuck.
sell items even while we're off
My eyes
sleeping
hurt
next
and-
to our. This is by far the biggest win of the patch and assist players of all types.
Will you make
unless you're
Temporalis
playing
Autobomb with this
solo
league?
self-found.
No,
In that case,
probably
well,
not.
I'm telling you, you are missing out on some swift progression. Come on, you know you want to be done with the league in 2 weeks, or if you're like me, 2 months, because you don't have a lot of time to play. Another note on the trading front, this launched into the game without a single snafu. Nothing went wrong, there were no abuse cases, nobody lost their item.
Why do you give him a stage? Try has no clue about PoE2. Okay, so he's not allowed to make content on the game, and I don't get the.
There wasn't a terrific
I don't get
trade
the point.
scandal. It just worked. And aside from some extra quality of life flourishes that I hope grinding your games.
Isn't he just kind of a reporter, and he's doing like a very good job at just reporting about what's happening in the game? I don't think he's like doing. He's not doing the type of content that a lot of other people are doing who are actually playing the game like 10 hours a day. He's just like I would see Try as like he's reporting on the game, right? And I think he's
used
doing
to
a very
add
good job at it.
0.40 and beyond. It works super well. I have no complaints. It's way smoother than using the trade site, in my opinion. And it was just a big fat W. Another one we got to talk about right now is the new campaign content. Act 4 and the interlude acts also were just excellent. Act 4, while it was quite easy, is probably the tightest act in Path of Exile 2. I thought Act 1 could not be overcome, but Act 4 did it. I think if there's some extra balancing going on with the actual Act 4 bosses to make them a little bit more challenging on that first run through, it's going to be my favorite act by far. The entire element of skipping from island to island, all these disparate environments, encountering the Karui,
We're just stalling today.
finding out what the third edict is, and actually seeing Sin succumb
Act
to
4 is
some
hard. Yeah, Act 4
terrible
was super
illness.
nice.
As we enter those interludes, all excellent. I do think there could be a little bit more build up to the Tavakai fight and him being the act boss, but maybe there will be some payoff in Act 5 once we finally enter Oriath and hopefully encounter Oriana and the rest of the Twilight Order. Yeah, that cat's out of the bag now. We all know we're going to Oriath. That Act 4 end of cutscene, whew, very nice. And the interludes, while they're only a temporary portion of the game, I think they went in quite smoothly and they were actually quite enjoyable. They actually make me think about a future where in Path of Exile 2, for those of us who don't want to run the campaign over and over, has a system in which you just go through a bunch of interludes. These interludes, they don't include a lot of dialogue, you're able to move through them. Make me think about a future where in Path of Exile 2, for those of us who don't want to run the campaign over and over, has a system in which you just go through a bunch of interludes. These interludes, they don't include a lot of dialogue. You're able to move through them quite swiftly. Maybe there's 12 or 13 or 14 you got to work through, and they're just content, just the combats, just the encounters, revamped areas from the campaign with that campaign feel, just not as much dialogue you got to skip through on those subsequent runs. I think that would be an elegant way to implement a sort of campaign skip into Path of Exile 2 eventually. Or we could just see all the interludes completely fade into nothingness once we get Acts 5 and 6 added to Path of Exile 2, which I truly think would be a shame. 3 more wins.
I think it would just water down the game so much. I get the whole thing that, yeah, you're sick of doing campaign after one character each league and whatever, but I just personally think, I don't know. I think campaign skip is it's not the right way. I don't think it's the right way. It's such a beautiful game. We have such a beautiful campaign. I don't know. I think campaign skips remind me so much of like Diablo 4, like instant gratification games. It's just to
go over before we talk about
I don't know.
everyone. The first is The rise of the
I don't think
Abyssals.
I like
This
the
lead
idea.
mechanic, the revamped Abyss from Path of Exile 1, slotted
Fucking love
into
the
Path of
campaign.
Exile
Yeah, the
2
campaign is
very
awesome.
Well,
The campaign is
the
awesome.
monsters are cool. The only thing that's a little troubling are the modifiers associated with those rares and the on-death explosions.
No skips, but make it easier after running it once per league. Like, let us keep waypoints. Isn't it already like so much easier because you can just give the character gear on the second time around? Isn't that already like on the first run through the campaign? You probably need, let's say, like 10 hours, right? Isn't the second one already like almost half because you can just give gear? Long boss animations and stuff, yeah.
Green on green on green. The actual mechanic of your maps being overrun with these abyssal creatures, at sometimes leading to an abyssal depth, having the omens that drop, the bones that you use to craft onto your items, and it being very deterministic and just giving you a way to power up your character as you're leveling.
I think the whole campaign skip is so dangerous because
it was all just a very feel-good mechanic. Then it also added a suite of boss fights to the game, of which I didn't get to encounter too many times. I do think those are a little bit too rare.
No, Cypec, I was just throwing out numbers. Like, if you're a new player in whatever, or even if you're not a new player, it can take you longer as well. It's
for my liking.
Don't touch campaign, give us endgame. Exactly, exactly. I think most people would not even care about like campaign this much if we had an actual endgame loop. I think that's a big part. That's actually the best point here, I think. We just need an actual endgame loop. And it's just not there right now. And that's why people are hyping so much on the campaign, I think.
The Vessel of Kulamak, the pinnacle boss for...
How do you deal with less recovery debuffs on... I have a video for that. I just don't do them. That's the TLDR.
This could use a little bit of a rework if he stays in the game with 0.4. That fight is frustrating as all heck as a melee character with puddles constantly falling onto the ground. It once again incentivizes that one-shot mentality of I need to kill this pinnacle boss before I have to deal with these puddles that are just a frustrating game mechanic to deal with. I understand something like the Shaper in Path of Exile 1, having the puddles that you can manage yourself and enough arena space to slot them into different corners and be very strategic with how you're dealing with them. But in the Vessel of Kulamak fight, it is just messy and unfun. Don't worry, guys. We'll talk about performance and the issues with a...
I didn't even realize that guy was a boss, to be honest.
And unfun. Don't worry, guys. We'll talk about performance and the issues with Abyss and performance in the next part of the video. Big win number 4 for Path of Exile 2 0.3 is the addition of Sprint. This just makes the game feel better. Okay, you move faster. You have.
Y'all never played melee and it shows. Yeah, might be.
It has a great risk versus reward ratio. Initially, I thought it was extremely clunky to use, and they did make a few tweaks to it that made it feel a tad better. And at this point, I've mastered Sprint. I'm not getting heavy stunned anymore. I understand when I can use it, where I can use it, what monsters to use it against, and what monsters to not use it against. I'm using it in the campaign, in endgame, and there are only a few specific areas where I never use Sprint, mostly in delirium maps in which I can't really see the ground, because sometimes you're sprinting over top those little puddles in delirium maps and those monsters pop out and they will instantly heavy stun and kill you. Those are the only scenarios in which I have to be careful using Sprint. Everywhere else, man, I can strategically just weave through maps with ease. People who haven't played Path of Exile 2 since Sprint's edition, or only played through the campaign once with the initial implementation of Sprint, I'm telling you, you have no idea how powerful it is. Once you master it, you're actually moving through the campaign at a rapid pace. Just give it until 0.4, give it a go. Now that you've had your hands on Sprint quite a bit, I know you probably won't want to run through the campaign again. A lot of you want to skip the campaign, but with Sprint, you are traversing those areas.
Like, how would you approach a campaign skip? How would you make it in a way where it's like less tedious? I get the whole thing about wanting it to be less tedious when doing another character. I get that, but I don't think it should be like just a straight up skip. How would you even do that? And I think at that point, just don't.
At an extremely quick pace.
Right?
And if you
just no dialogue. But how much would that do? Like, no dialogue. What would that even look like? Shorten it?
you really want to run past certain monsters, you can do that. And then the final W of the patch, in my opinion, is the updating of Endgame in 0.3.1. The first and only big patch happening.
Sorry, I'm on the React thing.
This revamped
Tulada, 9 months.
Holy. The way
Holy.
towers worked before, where you need to use
One of the few
tablets
9
in
monthers.
towers, and it applies to all the maps in a radius around the tower. Now you use tablets on maps themselves, and you apply the mechanics directly to the maps. Towers are just used for scouting and getting more tablets. That's cool. You all
like what did you say? Like, if you get a character level 90, you get another character like 65. I think that would water it down so much about the game. I think it would just be, I don't know. I feel like campaign is kind of fun. I
also have boss fights in every single map now. That's also awesome. This shift of needing to hunt rare monsters to needing to kill the boss to complete a waystone, big fan of it. I love the boss fights in Path of Exile 2. Now it really seems like you have the zoomy nature.
I don't want
T4,
just a big turn. Yeah,
with all the
same.
packs. And then you have these epic boss fights at the end of maps, especially those with powerful map bosses. The bosses
Pre-geared leveling in alt only takes like 4 to 5 hours anyway. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like 4 to 5 hours, right?
A little while. You're struggling
to play,
a little bit.
To play an alt character all through campaign
with their mechanics, and I am a huge fan of that. I am quite interested to see how this will play out from a fresh.
I don't know why people are
scenario
complaining so much about 4 to 5 hours on an alt characters.
Tablets work and currency drops and all this. How is progression going to be? Is it going to be much harder now that you need to overcome these bosses on your builds to progress through the initial atlas? Most likely. I'm excited to give it a go, though, in 0.4.
It's double that?
Now we need to talk about the terrific losses that hopefully will lead to wins in the long term. The number one problem with
that was
game
all the
isn't
wins? PUT Act 4 in interludes. Rise of the Abyssal. Sprinting. Okay.
Balance everyone. It is performance. Oh my goodness, has performance plummeted with the release of this league. Between crashes that are occurring to many people, to FPS drops, to just not being able to actually play the game because it's so blurry or there are issues going on. It's happening to unprecedented numbers of people, at least vocal people on the internet, and it's also happening to me, my dad, my brother, my wife, my
It's happening to his family! Oh my god! Try his family,
Everyone
no!
I know has struggled with performance this league, and they weren't struggling in prior leagues. And we're also seeing lots more complaints bubble up about needing a NASA level computer, or your computer turning into the actual furnace for your house when you're playing, or seeing people on consoles unable to play the end game at all. What is the source of this problem? What's happening here? Well, a lot of people will initially point to Abyss. Abyss adds lots of monsters to your map, it adds lots of visual effects to your map, and that is overloading whatever system you are using to play the game. And that's totally true. Every time I walk into an Abyss area, my performance tanks, my FPS just goes zoop down. That happens to almost everybody I see, and I have a 4090 top of the line AMD, 64 gigabytes of RAM. I've got everything. I am still suffering on my computer here. I can only imagine those with low to mid-spec PCs and those on consoles feel when they're encountering crazy, cool abyssal encounters. Then we also have a bunch of backend changes that happened with Path of Exile 2 with this update. They completely rewrote the renderer. That's probably where a lot of the crashes are coming from. And then sourcing back to the actual abyssal monsters, lots more loot is dropping on the ground again, so we have tons of items on the floor.
Oh my god,
that is cluttering the performance. Remember, every item that is within your filter that shows
I can't even. How is he playing this?
To your PC running worse, your console running worse. And while Path of Exile 2 was initially pitched
how
as
is
a
he
game
doing
that
this?
would not need a loot filter, Those days are long gone, and we're not even 1 year into the release of PoE2. Honestly, you couldn't even run without a loot filter once you hit endgame in 0.10 back in December of last year. So that right there is the #1 thing that grinding gear games needs to resolve by 0.4 in the future. I know a few of you will say, oh, it's an early access title, what do you expect? Well, I expect them to move forward, not backward, and it's been kind of unfortunate. They haven't really addressed this issue head on yet. Now, it's been like this for a long time in Path of Exile 1, where of course you can juice to the absolute maximum. Well, in Path of Exile 2, that's happening again, and it's even on the lower end of stuff. You don't even need to juice a lot to see worse performance.
What is the purpose to weapon sets in Glacial Alliance build? Weapon set 2 is for single target.
Because there's so many more things happening
or
on
pinnacle
screen
bosses and
Exile
stuff.
2. So many more visual effects. The graphics are obviously better. There's, cooler monster designs going on. You're doing more things with more different effects. The performance in PoE2, in my case, is much worse than in Path of Exile 1 for my playstyle of kind of elking and going. These performance issues aren't just affecting the Giga Juicers like my friend Snoobe85. It's hitting us all. And I hope GGG
Oh my god. Oh god.
Okay, the other big L of 0.3 is
it's almost like balance. I already said, I'm getting dizzy right now looking at computer screens.
As being a buff patch to pretty much everything. And while many archetypes and classes and skills were buffed or reworked, we're still feeling that dead eye superiority. We're still seeing the supremacy of ranged classes. We're seeing spells fall a little bit behind unless you're playing a blood mage and unless you're losing a reap. We still have melee feeling a little bit left out because of the absolute visual clutter, the on-death effects ongoing, the degens on the ground. Balance is in a whack state, and honestly, I know what they tried to do with 0.30 was try to get everything in a good state before adding something like the Druid or the Templar or Swords and the Duelist to the game, but I really don't think that's going to happen until they get everything into the game. This was one of those patches where they said, we're not adding a new class, we're not adding a bunch of new skills or archetypes, we're just going to go back and try to work on prior things. And while they did solve some problems, like armor, for example, I still think with every single patch, we're just going to get a slew of new issues, and they need to completely cook that soup until they start to curate it and make it balanced. And honestly, let's be real, guys. Is a game like Path of Exile 2 or Path of Exile 1 for that matter or Diablo 4?
I'm crying. I just dropped a mirror on T15 Epipath for solo run mid-June.
Let me know in the comments below. Can you name a
Everyone's dropping mirrors late league.
A patch of a game like this? That's
sorry. Isn't this past your best time? No, it isn't. I'm waiting for podcast. We're just killing time until podcast. So what he's saying, GGG needs to buff Deadeye. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
So complicated that has ever been balanced. I'm really curious. Everybody wants balance. Grinding Gear Games wants balance. But I'm starting to think,
can't fucking believe it. Yeah, I guess you can. That's insane.
And the hating is over now. I just thought it would be kind of cool to end the state of 0.3 with a shout out to some new or just cool content creators in the Path of Exile 2 space that have really sprung up in this.
#1, Dad Rabbit, of course. Twitch.tv/Dad.
Top of the list for me, and I don't follow his guides or anything, but he put on such
Farmer.
a cool event. I just need to have him here at the pinnacle.
Farmer,
X, the Farmer X. My boss actually told me about this guy back when he did his Zero to Mirror series and the launch patch of Path of Exile 2, and ever since, this dude has been grinding, putting out currency farming guides, item crafting guides, all this sort of stuff onto his channel. And just recently, he created this awesome event in which mirror tier builds had to overcome this giga juiced map boss. It started with the Shark Boy, then it went to Geonor, and it ended with everybody's favorite, the Tornado Bird of C Notes. And that entire video, the clips from it, the highlights, was just so entertaining. Highly recommend you go check out X the Farmer X, if not for his currency,
I don't know about that one,
item build guides, then for his stream hijinks and the event.
Did he just say Farmer does build guides? Wait.
highly recommend you go check out X the Farmer X, if not for his currency and crafting item build guides, then for his stream hijinks and the events he's likely going to put on into the future. Also planning on having him on the Still Sane podcast with 0.4. The next guy, I've only seen 3 of his videos, but all 3 have been bangers. They are video essays about ARPGs and Path of Exile 2. It's Young Wadok, okay? He has released probably my top 5 favorite Path of Exile video the past week here. Path of Exile 2 is for casuals. It's a breakdown of how PoE 2 isn't that
we can watch that.
and
We can watch the beginning of that one
even
again.
if you seem intimidated by it at first. He puts everything so eloquently and in such an easy to ingest way for beginners or people who haven't even touched a game like Path of Exile.
You agree with the guy earlier that asked why it was?
I cannot recommend it enough. The sound design is top notch. The memes are great. Got my friend Cal in there a few times. Go check him out, sub to the channel, watch that video, highly recommend. The third guy has been on my radar for a little bit. He started a rival podcast to the Still Sane one. His name is Blaze
take him out.
TV. He is a hardcore solo self-found streamer, content creator who's put out a few cool video essays on PoE as a whole.
Who's this guy?
Both PoE 1 and PoE 2. And he hosts the Passive Tree podcast. Great podcast, good listen. You can turn that on, listen to people chat about games and their life for a few hours. Has an episode every week or so. I've been introduced to a multitude of smaller content creators by Blaze, and it's always a joy watching some of those hardcore solo self-found streams as well. If you haven't heard of him, haven't seen him, make sure you go check him out. All these channels are in the description, by the way. And finally, you've heard of him before. I've talked about him before, but he is making some of the best edited challenge runs in Path of Exile 2. Maybe the only challenge runs right now in Path of Exile 2. His name's Schwingy. You know him. He is doing these wheel spins for Path of Exile 2, and he does a run from beginning to end, killing the Arbiter of Ash, edited into a 45 to 50 minute video with tons of jokes, lots of cool edits, these great moments that he's going through on his journey. He's not streaming any of it. He's doing it all in private and putting out a polished, beautiful product. These videos are getting hundreds of thousands of views, but I just thought if you hadn't heard of him, go check him out as well. He's been my friend for a while. The first person I met in the flesh and played Path of Exile 2 with, right seated next to me in LA. Really love how his videos have been popping. Make sure you give him a go. So there it is, the final State of 030 video. I think Grinding Gear Games is in a perfect position to see both Path of Exile 2.
I think it's kind of unfortunate that this is like final. I get the whole like thing, the cycle PoE 1 and PoE 2, but I think it's kind of rough right now, and I don't know if anyone would agree. I think it's kind of rough that PoE 2 league right now, like 0.3 league, for example, now is like we get the 0.3 launch, then we had literally one patch, and then the league is over. And then people are starting to make videos like 3 weeks in about like end league. I think that's, I don't know. I get the whole thing that it is part of basically live servicing 2 games right now, but I don't know how to feel about that. Because it's just like done, so it's just PoE culture. Yeah, but I kind of wish that like it would at least take a little bit more time for people to call a league dead. League is dead as fuck by now. But compare it to like last one, right? If we go SteamDB, wait, SteamDB, no, what am I doing? SteamDB PoE 2, right? Like last league at this stage, how many players did we have? Like almost 2 months in? Definitely not 30,000. Definitely not 30,000. Always been like this? Yeah, I know. That's also kind of what I'm saying. It's just my wish that it would be a little bit, it feel a little bit more. Yo, Amy, what's up? Oh, did we watch the new Amy short? We didn't, right? I'm just stalling today since I can't really play the game because I'm like actually getting fucking completely dizzy once I play the game for more than 2 minutes. And I'm actually getting sick when I do. So we're just stalling. So we can just watch stuff. So you can watch the new short that Amy did. Which is this one. I mean, Caspi, we're kind of... Oh,
there we go. That's
there we
insane,
go.
actually.
We just pray it's not lightning damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Extra fire.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
perfectly fine. That's very good. Very good.
And now we pray to hit the spell damage, right? Yep. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Boom.
3, 2, 1, go. We hit it.
Yes!
Oh god, yes! Amy, why did you put the why did you put the ha emote there? Can you explain?
Yes.
Is this like a sexual sound or something?
Yes. Oh god. Yes. Oh god. Yes.
We hit it.
Yes. Oh god. Yes.
Okay, I hear it. Fuck. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, oh my god.
You can't keep getting away with it.
You can do a count. You can do like a count on the game fire. And
Yep.
if it's...
Why you moan there? I don't know.
Yeah, we
I
need
never
to do
moan.
another one. We need to do another one because that was too lucky.
Oof, dude. I mean, I never do that. Like this league, I go to sleep, come back from work, collect 300 div every day, makes it so easy. Oh yeah, are you arbitrage trading too? Because yeah, that's what I'm doing every single... like I'm just like multiplying divs at this point. Okay, can we watch something else? Can we watch something else? We need to kill like another hour.
Stay here. I'll do that.
I'm a little bit dizzy.
Robbie, hey guys.
Yo, I'm Dex. Thank you. I'm Deeks. Thank you. Thank you for the resub. The whole hour. Yeah, we need to kill another hour. I am I'm not feeling too well, Mr. Stark. Or what is the meme? What is the meme? It's Mr. Stark. I don't feel too well. No. I Deeks nuts. I don't feel so good, yeah. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Okay, maybe we just watch like a copyrighted movie or something. We just watch like Dark Knight trilogy or something. I don't know. Oh wait, no, there was another video I wanted to watch. It's like on the topic of performance. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this one.
So you can see. Hey, what's up, dudes? Off Meta Michael here. So you can see I'm watching Snoobay's character, and it's really...
Why don't you go rest? Podcast in 1 hour. Podcast in 1 hour, and I really wanted to stream today because I have the weird thing where I feel like if I'm not streaming for a couple of days, no one will come back. Like I'm always yesterday and today I was just very, very scared that I will just start streaming again after not streaming for a couple of days and no one will be back.
Hey, what's up,
and
dudes?
I still have that.
So you can see.
Oh yeah, I don't
watching
feel too
Snoobay's
well.
character.
But podcast will be fine.
It's
I'll just be yapping.
ridiculous, right? It coats the entire screen in twisters. It's so fast. It doesn't use any movement speed. It just uses attack speed to get around with Whirling Slash. And there is another build that uses Tempest Flurry to do basically the same thing for movement, you know? Look, his computer can't even keep up with the amount of stuff on the screen. This is, to me, is something that was promised by GGG for Path of Exile 2.
Snooby says he doesn't lag off stream. I don't believe that. No, I don't believe that.
Also, this is so much more efficient to play in terms of map clearing and all that stuff that there's no reason to play anything else. So this is nothing against Snoobay for creating like a god tier build, you know? Nothing against
I mean, you're basically doing the same thing with. I definitely don't agree with the point. Like, this build is so good that you have to play this. That's not true. I think you can do this on Blood Mage Spark, Ritualist Spark, same movement speed, same clear. You can do this on a LA Deadeye, on Aurora. You are just as fast. You're not obliged to play this build because it is so godly. It's a very, very good build. It's like definitely one of the top builds when it comes to map clear, but yeah, you get stuck and everything.
In terms of the balance of the game, stuff like this just can't be in the game. That's my opinion.
Sorry. I'm playing your last Lament Lich, level 93, DPS 2.6 million hideout. It's gone. And I can't get it to ADM with 8 HBot from raise to 6.5. I made some adjustment. I was poor for this. So I made attack speed gloves with 100% circuit mods. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Too poor for the death articulated gloves. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Anybody. But I just think that if you're going to want people to load...
Yeah, Snoo's amazing. Snoo's amazing. I'm not like shitting on his build. I just debated the point that Off-Meta Michael said here, where he said the build is so good that basically you're kind of trolling if you're playing anything else. Because I don't know. Like if we go to my channel and if we go to the like 400 we start off, okay, we don't want to listen to this guy though. Like, is this much slower? This is without Headhunter buffs. This is just base movement speed right here. Is this so much slower? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not like zipping like through the whole map and whatever, but like in terms of efficiency wise,
play a build
it is
that they feel like is
it is not that slow.
You can't have this kind of stuff in the
because
game.
He is like he's getting stuck everywhere and he has to backtrack for the items, everything.
Way more balance. There's got to be a lot less screen wide stuff. A lot.
Also,
less
this was a very bad example because I'm actually very, very slow in this.
The game.
I mean, you have all seen me play the build for most of the time. You get I get up to like 250% movement speed on the build. So
capturing new players is terrible. This looks like an arcade mobile game. This does not look like a top tier ARPG that is supposed to follow in the that's supposed to be like a Diablo 2 successor, you know. So I think they really do need to figure out what the top end of speed is they're willing to have so that they can bring that down to a level that makes sense with other builds in the...
Is he complaining about the speed or like, because I get the whole thing about the screen clutter thing. I get the whole thing about like the build is just, it's too much screen clutter. I get that. And the performance is super bad. The speed, I think, is fine. I think he wants it slower. Okay. I get it. But I think being fast is fun. I think being fast is fun. I get it that there's some builds that is probably gonna feel bad if you're playing a certain build and you see this build and you're like, oh god, I feel so slow now. But we talked about it on the podcast last week as well. Overall, moving fast does feel fun. Yeah, the gap is too high. Yeah, I get the point.
You're not.
I get the point.
Maps very fast, right? You're wasting lots of time.
It just needs to be like there can't be. Oh my god, my hair. I feel like there just can't be the situation where it's like, wait, which one is my hand? Where it's a situation where builds are here and then there's this build like here, right? That's bad. But I feel like rather than just going like this and taking this down, we just need this. We just need the baseline to be like higher a little bit. I said it on the podcast too. I am a little bit worried because I don't feel like we're ever gonna be this fast again in PvE2. Because I think they might have overdone it a little bit in this league in terms of speed. And I feel like a lot of people will be very, very dissatisfied when they realize, oh my god, I will never be this fast again.
Now that this is here, right?
Has
it's gonna
podcast
be
started
hard
yet?
for some
Nope.
people to go back, you know? But if you leave it...
Haven't we been
nobody's
saying
gonna
that for
play
3
it.
leagues? Yeah, kinda.
So, yeah, sorry, Snoo. You got an awesome build. I know you've been working on it all league or whatever, and you kind of did the same thing last league. But I think it's time to let it go, man. You broke the game completely, and it's.
I honestly, I disagree with that. I disagree with this take like wholeheartedly. This build has been around for a while now. The speed has been around for a while now. 0.2. Where's my 0.2 double Mjolnir thing? Or was it Rake? Like in 0.2, I did like the Bone Shatter Mjolnir thing, right? That was insanely fast. There's always going to be builds like that.
Let it go,
I don't
man.
get the whole thing about like, oh, this is breaking the game or this is destroying the game. I don't get it.
You
It's just
broke
like
the game completely, and it's super, super, super fast, and it's cool that you can skate.
Do you like speed as such, or just insofar as it's useful? Like, imagine a slider where you go slower, you get equal loot. So, it's an interesting question to me. Yeah, that's a good question. Also, yeah, this just you don't just like wake up in this build, right? Like this takes a lot of cooking, and then there's only
like that
probably a few builds that can reach these heights in a league. So this is not gonna just happen every single league.
It just nothing else makes sense.
Or every single time.
You know, like how are you gonna even have any other type of new build that's using flails and shields and traps and like? What is the shadow going to do if there's going to be some kind of stealth mechanic and backstabbing and like big crit damage, single target stuff? Like it doesn't even make sense.
I mean, how many people are actually playing this build? What is his class on? How many people are actually playing this build? Just to like, I just disagree with the whole notion of this makes other builds like useless. What is he playing? This is Whirling Slash, right? Let's see here. This is just Whirling Slash, right? Deadeye Twister. Okay. Wait, did I miss it? %. 2%. Are playing this build. Spark is 16%. Lightning Arrow 26%. Is it expensive? I don't think so. Like Prada, didn't Prada do like a very budget version? Because to me, Prada is the Twister guide. This is this high investment, right?
Boys, we are back. Give the Rocky out as flow, so keep that in mind.
I just think this, like, to me, this is just a cool build.
Crit him first try.
Like, this just is a cool, fun, like, engaging build. I don't get the problem, to be honest.
But yeah, the character is insane.
Can you show the maps?
Are
you doing a maps? No, you're not.
Farm.
Prada, do a map, please.
Long, skinny hallway with a check. Oh, Because we added additional.
It's very fun, not overly busted.
Go catch yourself
I
an
agree.
animal and pray.
Honestly, I think being able to just do Spark, having like 250% movement speed in maps and having 400 plus rarity, I think that's more busted. Like in the sense of, right? If we're actually just talking about
we
busted.
originally tried Trail of Ice on the Mandible. It's terrible. It literally will never proc. So, it's, yeah, unreliable garbage.
I just think this looks like a fun build.
And we're using
right?
haste or a haste
And if it's fun to you, play it. If you don't like the build archetype, like don't play it. For example, people are always telling me about the Temporalis auto bomber build, right? Like that shit looks busted as hell. I just don't want to play it because I don't like the playstyle.
About a boss weapon swap you can do if you're like specifically bossing.
Does someone have like a
use and I think
build for that?
Koyan spears. Yeah, you can run in a Koyan spear with higher crit chance, and if you do enough damage.
Like there's like a new Temporalis version now, right? Oh no, sorry, not this guy. Where's glitched? Where's this? Like this is busted too, right? No? The music. Like then this is even more busted. He has a problem with all those builds. Yeah, I get it, but I get the whole thing. Like, I'm a Diablo 2 purist too, right? I'm a Diablo 2 purist too. And I feel like Michael is as well, right? Because he's... There was... Like, it's Diablo 2 music playing within the video. So I'm assuming he's coming from Diablo 2 as well. I get it too. But... I think there also needs to be builds that are fast and, like, broken like that sometimes. I don't think just because Warrior feels slow and bad means that we need all builds to be like that. Dude, the music. Feeling better? No, not really. That was a mistake what I just did. Just gonna pass out, yeah. 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 Like in terms of fast builds, right? What did we have on my channel? Oh god. A 0.3 patch, and this is fast too. Most likely come back to that build a bunch of times this league. Right? In terms of speed? 145 ms Titan with screen wide clear. Don't think it's that bad. Now the screen clarity. Yeah. Screen clarity, I wholeheartedly agree. And I thought kind of this video was more about that.
That is supposed to
I kind of thought this video was mostly about like this just looks bad. It is unplayable. It is too much screen clutter. It is too much lag. It is unplayable. I kind of disagree a little bit with the whole notion of this build is too good, you know? Because I don't think it is. I don't think it is. If 2% of players are playing this in an end league scenario, I don't think the build is too like too good. It's a build. It's a very fast build. It's a very good build. But there are tons like this.
You know,
there are tons of builds that are very fast, very good.
I think they really do need to
like this. I like the Diablo 2 music.
Out what the top end of speed is they're willing to have, so that
2 months into the league, but OnePlus mirror. Yeah, exactly. Like this new build didn't just happen in like the first week. You will not be able to do this in the first week. All the builds in the first few weeks of the league didn't look like that. They didn't look like that. And then when everyone has like the absolute maximization and all the min-maxing done and whatever, then people are going into movement speed and going into rarity. Then. And I think that is, and I said this on the podcast too, and I think that is not necessarily due to the builds being too good or everything just being, or the builds having too much ability to go movement speed or whatever. I think the content is just not there. We just are not incentivized. We are incentivized to just go into movement speed and just go into rarity because there's not really any content where we need to like optimize our character towards something that isn't movement speed or rarity. Because what are we doing? We're just doing juice maps, right? And like a pinnacle boss that we one shot, even though we are fully going into movement speed. And I just feel like there needs to be more content where the warrior that might be a little bit slower, but is just destroying everything and is very, very tanky. We need that content where that class or where that type of build is then gonna shine then, right? I don't know. But then people are still gonna have the opportunity to have a build like this to do like just like the maps. So yeah, I don't know. I think there should be a build for everyone. I think if we want to go fast, and I also think like don't FOMO. Like if you're playing a build and you see another person's build and you feel like, oh, this looks so much better than mine. I don't know. I don't know. Just are you enjoying enjoy? Are you enjoying your build? That should be the question that you're asking yourself. Are you enjoying your build? And if no, then maybe look for something else. But it should not just be FOMO, I think. And I know people want to be efficient, and I'm for example, I'm someone, I like to go for the absolute meta builds, for the most efficient builds, and for the fast ones. I like to do that. But if you're not like that, I don't know. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. The game can be so much fun from like multiple different angles. You don't have to play the multi-mirror spike meta cuck build to have fun in this game. You just don't. You just don't. You can play like a warrior build that just progresses. It feels so good. Oh god, how much more to podcast? How much did I stall? Okay, 39 minutes. 39 minutes. It's like running T7 maps with divs. I prefer to get high level stuff. So yeah, exactly. Or it's like people telling me, oh man, by the way, negative rarity farming is so much better for currency. And I'm like, yes, if I'm just out for just making the most amount of currency, yes, it probably is. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for tinks. I'm looking for like, oh, damn, a divine drop. Oh, damn, a lock or whatever. That's what I'm looking for in my game experience. So I'm not really a person that likes to go for the negative rarity farming, even though it's very good. Yes. How can you live yourself with a perfect draw, perfect exile, and 3 shots missing a currency tab? That's true. Wait, that's true. How can I live with myself like this? This is triggering. Is this triggering you? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Trump gave a beautiful tribute to Hinduism and Diwali yesterday. Dozens of Hindus like Tulsi, Cash, and Usha Vance celebrated in the Oval. The US isn't a Christian nation. Trump just proved it. Where do you think you are right now? Where do you think you are? That's a body, yeah, for sure. For sure. Goodbye. That's so weird. You doing a spear build right now? Yes. Let's go into a map. Let's hope I don't get let's hope I don't get absolutely dizzy again. Let's just do a map. Let's just do a map. Let's hope I don't get super dizzy while doing one map. Dead internet? Yep. So yeah, we are doing a spear build right now. I feel like I need to try this on a controller though, for the auto aim. That would be probably very, very nice. The auto aim would probably be pretty nice on this. So I'm kind of getting a lot of wasted throws here. Also, why am I getting slowed this much? This is a temporal chains map. Why? How? You saw Prada's new Merc build? No, I haven't. What is Prada doing on a Merc right now? I haven't seen it. Rolling Slash with Galvanic? Okay. The fuck? That sounds interesting. This kind of reminds me of Miso's Glacial Lance? Yeah, I mean, it's Glacial Lance, so yeah, it will. It will. Oh. Plasma Blast for bosses? Damn. Damn. Oh yeah, I actually can't play the game right now. I'm getting nauseous. Oh god. Ay. I'm getting nauseous actually playing right now. Oh god. Get me out. Get me out of here. Ay. I hope this will end very soon. Ooh. Whew. Okay. Take a Coke? Coca-Cola? What does that do? Start HCFSF is very slow. It's kinda whatever I'm doing. As long as I'm looking at a screen right now, I'm getting dizzy and nauseous. I heard playing Twister makes you less dizzy. Yeah. Ooh. I'll do a quick break. Podcast very, very soon. Miso's also awake already, so maybe we can even start a little bit earlier or something. Oh yeah, very quick break, and then in half an hour, gonna be podcast. Half an hour. Oof. I'll be right back. Okay. I had a Coca-Cola. Someone in chat said phosphoric acid from Coca-Cola. Cola. It's good for you. Let's hope. That's true. What am I? Okay, I need to set up camera already a little bit for podcast. I don't know what's up with my hair. Poison? Pog? I mean, it tastes good. That's definitely good for me. No, actually, the shit needs to go away as soon as possible. Needs to go away as soon as possible. Not being able to play video games is kind of very, very bad. Like, this feels like a punishment for something. I don't feel like I deserve this. Have you been to a doctor? I've been to 2 different doctors, yes. Apparently, I have a very bad case of sinusitis. But they said it's not bad enough for me to get antibiotics. Spicy food? Oh, yeah. I'm actually very hungry right now. I'm actually very hungry. You deserve my love, bro. Where can I send you my love? Thank you. It's okay. Farmer's hair is going to be way crazy. Are you still dizzy? Yes, I am. Don't worry, your hair will look better than Farmer's. I think Farmer's hair is fine. Oh, nah, I'm very dizzy. I don't know. I don't know. Well, podcast will be good though. Podcast will be good. It's gonna be distracting. Gonna be distracting a little bit. Let's check out. Okay, Miso's already there. Farmer also. Farmer's on his phone already? Perfect. Perfecto. Looks like the boys are coming. So maybe as soon as Miso goes online, we'll host into Miso. And then we go podcast. And about code X to Farmer X, I can tell you about X to Farmer X. Careful, man, we're all grown, but it's, oh god, please no, Life Preserver. No, I asked, the second doctor, I asked about that, because I told him, like, I have this very, like, weird dizzy feeling when I'm, like, getting up or whatever I'm doing, I'm getting, like, this dizziness, and he said that's a very normal side effect from having, like, a bad sinusitis. And apparently that can happen, so we'll see. I'll see how it goes tomorrow. If I don't feel better tomorrow, I'll just go back to the doctor again, I guess. And take another break or something. Like I said as well, I'm just so worried always when I'm like taking days off and whatever that no one is gonna come back. What is Sinusitis in Deutsch? Sinusitis. He's sick, abandoned ship, yeah. Since I don't use the rage setup, dude, on Death Gloves, I use Warbanner just with that noble. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's nice. That's a good one. How much does the Spirit, Rite of Passage, Golden Charm matter if and is the 15 rarity stat always active? The 15 rarity stat is active as long as you have the running charm in the top left. Also, Rite of Passage is very, very good, yes. Rite of Passage is very, very good. Do a ginger tea? I actually did that already. I actually have, like, can I, wait, look. Okay, we have no more ginger. I used it all. Nasenhöhlenentzündung. Ja, genau. Nasenhöhlenentzündung. Feels like that. I don't feel sick though. The weird thing is I don't have like the normal like flu-like sick symptoms. I'm just dizzy and weak. And as soon as I watch the screen for more than 5 minutes, I'm like getting very, very dizzy and nauseous. Okay, but what's making me not nauseous is podcast very soon. Podcast very soon. I'm excited. Yo. Play Minions, you don't have to look at the screen. Need more Coca-Cola, yeah. How long have you felt like this? Saturday. Anybody know my last message? When PoE2 League ends, mobs like frozen mandibles found only in one spot interlude will be gone forever, or will they incorporate into? No, I think they will still exist. The frozen mandibles will probably still exist. I don't think they're gonna do like certain mob types that are only gonna be there for like one league. I think it's just a mob type. Pretty sure they're not gonna just delete a certain mob type again. The interludes will be gone, yeah, but I'm pretty sure the mob type will just be somewhere else. Other family always, yeah, of course, of course. That's why I actually, like, my wife basically made me take a break over the last few days because I really wanted to still stream. But she said no. She said, no, you're taking a break. You need to rest. And if I don't feel better tomorrow, I mean, it's no use anyway, because I just can't play the game right now. Because if I'm in a map and I'm doing a map, I get nauseous after like 2 minutes. So I literally just can't play the game right now. Maybe we could do like hangout streams or something. We do like just chatting streams where I just watch cat videos or something, so we can just hang out a little bit. Get better so we can play Fellowship together. Yeah, I have it on my PC now. Oh wait, what we can do is we can do marbles. Yes, we do marbles.
Sold it.
What I will say though is, you guys are all so fucking nice. Like all the positive comments, everyone just like being, yeah, take a break or whatever. You guys are amazing. I feel so blessed. I feel so blessed. Okay. We need a good marbles map. Multi-lane madness. Off the rails. Marbles featured. Winner gets a mirror. Yeah, exactly. Winner gets everything I own, including my clothes that are on my body right now. Okay. Exclamation mark play. Woo! We're a marble streamer now. We are a marbles streamer now. Can't wait to sniff them. Does marbles work with YouTube chat? Unfortunately, no. Does not work on YouTube, unfortunately. Okay, I need to get better with the spectating. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, apparently. Okay, we have 37 people. Can we get some more? 38. Okay, 30-second countdown. Let's go. Lurkers be lurking, yeah. Okay, 10 seconds. Oh, by the way, last place gets permabanned. Just so you know. Sorry, I didn't mention it before. Last place is permabanned. Just side info. Okay. We are off. Why do I not have nameplates? Why are there no nameplates? No. Also, I can't keep up. No. No. Okay, people are dying. For him in first place. No, I can't keep up. This is for why I don't have nameplates. How do I enable nameplates? Okay, Farim is in first place. He's hacking. Damn, he's like far in first place. Dude, this is a tier 7 map, apparently. Oh my god! What?! He didn't even care about that one. He's hacking. He is hacking. Disaster marble stream, yeah. Okay, okay. I mean, it's looking... Wait. Democratic. No, fireman one again. What's happening? What's happening? Okay. Oh? He didn't get hit by that? Dude, Farm actually won. Farm actually won. Okay, who's gonna be last place? Who's gonna be permabanned? Oh my, I can't even look at the screen at marbles. I'm getting dizzy. Okay, who's gonna get permabanned? I can't. Farm actually won. And the second place only just got it now. Bandito Guy as third place. Fight. Oh, damn, I'm 7th place. Oh my god, I'm 6. Let's go. Let's go. Top 10. Easy. Oh, there we go. Now I have... Okay, apparently it's alt. Let's go! Congratulations! Pre-recorded? Yeah. Again, I'm actually getting nauseous watching my screen right now. Like, let's do one more. What is this? Settings? Okay. Random check? Okay, random check. No, you don't have enough life, says Priscilla. Okay, one more. One more. What the fuck was that? What is this? What? Why do you have... What is this? You have like a special ball and everything. Can I like auto follow someone? Okay, I'm starting countdown, 30-second countdown. Man's a marble whale. Can I like auto follow someone? And click on them? Okay. I don't know if it does. Okay, 12 seconds. Arrows? Not doing anything. If I don't win, this is pre-recorded? Yeah, okay. Okay, buddy. Okay. Oh, counteract? What's happening here? Damn, okay. Counteract actually flying now. What the fuck? Wait, he called his win. Streamer client, yeah. I think this is the streamer client, streamer marble, Oh? He's in there? But he's not first anymore? Wait, he should be first. The fuck? And Rambling. Rambling and Kaltrak and Celiac. No, Celiac is up there. The fuck? No. Yeah, last place gets permaban, just so you know. Okay. It's looking good. Okay. I mean, it's looking good, Cal. Rambling? Almost last one? Damn, this is a subscriber game here. Oh, what's happening here? Wait, can you go here and like shortcut? Oh! Almost last one with a shortcut! Oh my god, Cobra 92! No, where is he? Wait. Wait, what? Oh! It's not a shortcut! They just die. Oh, Zanya! Taking the lead! No, Tourist taking over! There we go! Sonya Dachana with the win! Yes! Mwah. Oh god, I'm dizzy. Rigged? Okay, who's last? Where am I, by the way? I didn't do exclamation mark play. Okay, who's last? You need to change your name. Oh god. You need to change your name. Dude, I can't spectate this. Okay, permaban, almost last one. There we go. Name ist Programm. There we go. Okay. Oh, did something sell? Nice, 50 exalted. Technically, last place with the DNFs. No, don't give me the technically here. Okay, Miso is online. Miso is streaming. Miso is starting stream. We are raiding over to Miso. We're raiding over to Miso. Thank you all so much for being here today for this short stream. Very short stream. I will say, I don't know. I don't know about stream tomorrow. I don't know yet. I'm not feeling too. I'm not feeling too good. I will decide tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe I'll do like a fun stream where we just yap or whatever. We look at videos or I don't know, like a just chatting stream or whatever, and we just hang out a little bit. Because I miss streaming. Like every time I'm not streaming, I miss it. And I want to stream, but right now, when I'm actually watching the screen and doing something, I get like nauseous. Okay, we're raiding over to Miso. I hope you guys are all gonna be happy with the podcast today. If you are not able to watch the podcast right now, you can also watch the VOD on Miso's channel on YouTube. Otherwise, yeah. Thank you all so much for being here today. Love you all so much. See you next stream. Have fun listening or watching the podcast now. See ya!